Hello, welcome to the BYB podcast. That stands for the Backyard Boys. And wait for it. It's Monday night, motherfuckers. We're doing it. We're having it. It's happening. We're here. What's up, everybody? Look at the Carb Diffs in the house. How's it going, Carb Diff? How are you, man?
Hey, Quad. Thanks for the invite.
Hell yeah, brother. Roachy in the house, right next to his favorite thing to point at in the world. Yeah. Wait for it. Wait, what? We were not ready for it quite yet. You're jumping the gun a little bit, man. I do appreciate the enthusiasm for pointing, though. That's very good of you. And you knew which... No,
the lamp.
Not the
lamp.
The lamp.
That's what I thought he was going to point at.
That's right. You can wear the lampshade, but don't dare point at it. That's right. And Honky's in the house. Honky Kang, is it? Is it? As is.
The Honky Kang is here. Hello, my Negroes. Happy to be here again this evening. Nice to see you all joining us once again.
And when he says he's happy to be here again, what he means is he's glad he didn't pass away in his sleep last night.
Yeah, I did not die. Once I wake up at 3:30 every morning, because you get old, you get afraid of dying. So you kind of wake up earlier, you know.
He opens that eye every morning.
No, I thought you would start to embrace it. You're like, fuck, please, Lord.
Yeah, he opens that eye and goes, shit, I woke up again.
Yeah, he opens that eye, he doesn't see clouds, he doesn't see Jesus, and everything's good.
Another day in paradise.
Day in paradise.
Awesome, brother. Yeah, and Kahuna, first time on the podcast. Welcome,
yes, sir.
Are you excited to pop your little cherry there in the middle, in between the two big boys you're sitting by?
Sure. Let her rip.
Hell yeah, let her rip like a hymen. And Yingwei, of course, the last guy on the mentions list. I'm sorry, I didn't mean maybe the best for last. Is that
I'm gonna get hymen all over me? I just know it.
Hi, man. Hi, guy. Whoa! And Rochi's losing lighting. So change your channel, man. Your ring light, your television went red. Maybe you gotta get the screensaver off of there so you look like a pro. This is a pro show, Rochi. Don't you know, man? Come on.
What happened there, Quad, is this grotesque person below me there.
Belly boy
in front of my TV. You know, with a belly that size, that's why the lights.
That don't confront me, fellow. That sounds like a person. That sounds like a you problem, and we don't have you problems in my life. So you're a problem with me, though, buddy. You're really not. Now we appreciate Rochi more. Whoa! I didn't mean it. Oh,
Rochi's had enough of that shit.
Holy! Right out of the gate, we've got problems here.
Yeah, I take back every mean thing I ever said about you, Rochi. I apologize and all that stuff. I can't afford to lose anyone else. I can't. I got nowhere else to go.
Damn.
But yeah, thank you everybody for joining in. And by that, I mean welcome to everybody in the chat is what I'm really getting at, because I don't really appreciate the people on my panel, as you can tell. But yes, thank you everybody.
Good chat, though.
Damn good gets. Getting Corndiff and Kahuna Nui on the same show. This is like royal. This is a podcasting royalty, they say.
It couldn't be done. Here we are.
Yeah. Never will you see these two guys together on another podcast. Not likely. No one could afford it, for one.
Wait till he blindsides you with Pod Awful.
Pod Awfuls. I mean, we actually do have a little bit of Pod Awful talk today. It is kind of funny that Pod Awful covered Shmuel Buckman.
Whoa.
Shmuel Buckman. That's a fact. Jack, and we can talk about that later in the show. I think we'll start it off. Yeah, it's kind of bizarre, honestly. That whatever, the worlds are crossing over, man. I don't even know what's happening. Jesse PS said he was going to stay out of the Dabbleverse, and now all of a sudden he's going full frontal dead head first into it. Like I just yes, never go head first, folks. Always jump in feet first to see if it's deep enough. Yeah, Jesse PS might learn a hard lesson, unfortunately for him. But before we get going, just to make sure everybody knows, pinned to the top of the chat is the supertip.gg/BYB QR code right by where Rochi was pointing for the voice tips from the super tip system. And text. Of course, you can text as well. Yeah, and also the links for our link tree, so you can go find us on any of our socials. And the other one is the membership link. So if you want to become a member of the BYB podcast for the great shows like we did yesterday, me and Rochi killed it over there at the Weekly Dabble Review.
Well, isn't March also membership drive month, if I remember correctly?
March is membership March month.
Yes, marching for those memberships. That's what we're doing. I'm kind of rolling for them, but everybody else here is marching for them. And also, before we get too far, just wanted to mention that everybody in the chat right now, if you don't mind, you could kindly go and smash to subscribe, hit that like button.
Idea. That's a great idea.
And turn on your notifications so when we go live, you know all about it. Just like Joey C, who I'm sure knows that we're live right now and is here watching intently.
So we should smash Joey C?
Smash him. Smash him. We always know when Joey C's around, right, guys?
Damn right.
Did I suck your dick?
Yeah, I heard him. I think, yeah. Is he here? Is he here right now? Oh shit! We got a Joey C sighting. Look at that guy. Looks like he could swallow an entire. I don't know.
Is the cap even off of that?
Nope.
That goes too naturally.
About 1 second after he pulls it out of his mouth, then he ends up pulling the cap off too.
Stay hydrated, my friend.
Well, technically, Quad, didn't he give it to his brother-in-law and said, "Can you open this?" After he deep-throated it, which was weird.
No, I thought he actually bit the cap off. I think that's what he ended up doing.
Can't take him anywhere.
But yeah, no, you can't. Not in the public, at least. Cupcakes Corner. Yeah, everybody be like this guy, a real class act and a good feller. Cupcakes Corner, who I can mention is one of our Ring of Honor members, as you can see right there. He's scrolling across the bottom. Member for 14 months. Thank you for being a member for this entire time, Mr. Cupcake.
And he can say that.
What's happening? Yeah, we can say that. He's got what's happening, my flip-floppers?
He's got that. He's got that trademark now, so he can say it, but we can't. Lucky bastard.
Oh, flip-flopper. Oh, yeah. Why don't
he only trademarked it on the T-shirts.
Well, that's true. He can say it on a T-shirt. We can't say it on a T-shirt. We can say it on the show. That's a fair point. That's a good point. I stand corrected.
Can we say it on socks?
Yes, and we could say it on flip flops, believe it or not, which was a very
Yeah, anything
short-sighted
clothing.
thing. Yeah.
Nice.
He's got some
if
pretty
you're-
cool pictures lined up for his first printing. I can't wait.
That's right. Flipfloppers.com, if I remember correctly. Right.
He just got pictures of Joey C with flip floppers across the picture. He's got a couple that are pretty cool looking. They're gonna sell fast.
Yes, I would imagine so. I mean, Corndiff, he got DaveSarah.com all wrapped up. I'm sure Dave Sarah loves that, right?
It's a
Same,
great
same.
website. Check it out today.
It is. Lots of good stuff over there on his site. But flip floppers, I think that's great. And I do imagine I heard Joey C talking about how much it costs to trademark and copyright things, and he was going on and on and on about this entire flip flopper copyright trademark. So
Yeah, he just filled out his application today. He's a couple of days late.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the other thing. He was talking about how much it costs to like get the trademark office to pay attention to you, and I think he's a little confused on exactly how much it costs. He seems to think that Cupcake is going to have to spend thousands of dollars to get this thing wrapped up and trademarked under his own name.
If you wanted to trademark that thing across the board and cover every possible thing that nobody could ever, like the Super Bowl. They have that so locked down, even on newscasts, they can't say it. They all say the big game.
The big game.
You know, if you wanted to lock it down like that, it would cost him thousands.
Right. Yeah, I can't lock anything down. Not even my girlfriends can't even lock them down. Son of a
lock your
bitch,
wheels.
stuff out there. I can lock my wheels. That is
There you
one
go.
thing
That
I'm
doesn't
actually
cost
capable
anything.
of doing.
Yep.
Very few things I can actually do.
March Madness Minute.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Everybody be more like Cupcake with Cupcake's Corner. Like I said, we're on our March membership madness drive, and we are trying to get those numbers up. I think we're right at 160 right now. So Cupcake's Corner getting us to 165 on our march towards 200. 200. Yeah, it's a great day to be alive, and we want to get to 200 and keep it there too, most importantly. So that's on you folks. Actually, that just reminded me, I don't think I gifted the 10 this month to start off the month. Maybe I'll do it right now while we're doing a show here. I think I can pull that off. But for the most part,
get to do that.
Yeah, no, I try to do it every month just because it's nice of me, and I'm a good feller. So I try to
like to give back.
Joey says that he's buying some memberships and gifting them. He's lying. He gets freebies.
Yes.
Oh, right. Yeah, freebies. Right. Yeah, that hooker I got that one time, she said no freebies, so that's off the board. But Cupcake's Corner with American Cupcake gifting 5 BYB podcast memberships. Pew, 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 pew. We got to hit you on the double side for 5. Yeah, we appreciate that, sir.
What a day.
You are the man of the hour right now. That's a fact, Jack. Wait a minute. Nice podcast, stupid. $2. Grats on still being alive, honk. Was praying for you, buddy.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Dan.
Daniel, my brother. That is a song. There you go. Elton John singing in the house. That's a
wait. Hold on.
No, we don't actually need an I guess you're saying no.
No,
you need way flashier glasses than that, man. You need those big ass fucking rhinestone glasses.
Give it Donnie the nude clip.
Oh yeah, dancing. Yeah. Why don't you say Eggy and Dan?
No, I did that last time. Enough of that.
All right.
I am still whatever the fuck I'm calling myself, that a Yingwi Eggen stream, so I haven't lost it completely.
Wow, that was said cleanly without any interference. So I think that's a clean drop. Being
Wow.
egg stream or
Seeing
whatever.
t-shirts in your future.
Yes, I can't. Yeah, I can't wait. Fuck it. I can't. Love it.
Yeah. So when they say he's a good egg, they're talking about
He's a
you.
good egg.
Jingwei.
Yeah.
Is that the deal?
That's me. Yeah, I'm the new. The good egg.
He said, "You're a good egg." Yeah. Jingwei, he's a good egg.
Good luck. Yeah, good.
I wish that guy well. He's good.
Yeah, that's what
I seen Ray went on earlier today with Chanel Omari. Chanel Omari, is it? That stupid bitch never got back to me in my DMs. Fuck you, Chanel.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
And
Look, Chanel.
also, would you open up your DMs and talk to me? Come on. You can do it.
Also, I love you.
Well, I never knew that she was on the Bravo network. I never had any clue that she was on some weird show, like some dating show or some shit, where she got dumped. But like her ex-boyfriend was hit her back up to like, hey, will you go on dates with me and be my girlfriend again? And then she found out that the only reason he wanted to do that was just to break up with her again on a show. It's like,
What? You wouldn't do that, would you, Quad?
Damn.
You would treat her with respect.
Come on. Yeah.
What the fuck?
I treat all these cunts with respect.
That's
all
right.
my best bitches.
You'd never
Stupid
fuck one of
cunts.
these bitches over like that.
And G-Rob, you better get your ass to work there in the chat or else as well.
She can't be sick anymore. This is long enough.
Yeah, we don't have time for you to be sick.
Right.
Get your ass
I think
in the chat. And start
I think she's
dropping
used
links.
all of her sick leave at this point. The fuck.
That's right. Don't mention eggs. Don't mention eggs. Don't
Yeah,
do it.
Please. Enough.
Have you guys seen the price of eggs lately? Have you?
I made a pizza the other night that came out looking just like an egg. I'm like, I can't get away from this for nothing.
You mean it was round? Wow.
No, it was egg shaped. I was like, fuck, I can't get rid of this. I can't get away from any of this shit.
Egg in a skillet shaped, you mean?
Definitely. It was egg. It was an egg. God damn it. It's Rochi's fault.
Cupcakes Corner with American Cupcake. $5. Thank you, sir. I give BYB and all panel members permission to say flip-flopper.
Damn.
Yeah. You're just a bunch of flip-floppers.
Poor Joey.
That pisses him off so bad.
With a hard
That's big. That's big.
I
Anywhere
think
or just on BYB?
I think Joey thinks that Cupcake is just fibbing.
About owning the copyright and all of the merch that comes along with it, or what?
Cupcake sent me the application for the.
Yeah, we saw the receipt for it in Spurgtopia. Somebody posted it. Seems real to me.
I looked up the site. I saw it. I mean, I Googled it. They just dropped like a picture of the site, but yeah, I actually checked it out. It exists. It's real. It's happening. It's you can't avoid it, Joey. It's the future.
Joey, you better get out your checkbook, Joey. Oh, I mean, not one of your neighbors either. Your own.
He definitely has. Oh, I mean, when he worked for the baseball team or whatever, he wrote their hot checks, but
but I mean now his own.
Oh, now. Yeah, I don't even think anyone has checkbooks.
I just remember,
that's
Joey,
how he used to get away with ripping people off, is writing bad checks, right, out of his own checkbook, which is the dumbest possible way that you could try to rip people off, because your name and address and all your information is right on the fucking check. So how do you expect to get away with that?
He probably changed the name, just left the address.
No, it's fine. You just used the company name that he owned. It's fine. It doesn't trace back to him. Oh, fuck.
What was his company name?
Joseph Catalano Incorporated.
Taxis, right? I forget what the fuck.
A1 Taxi.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, right. Yeah, because he was driving around with all the homosexuals. I remember what he was saying.
Oh, that's right. Yep.
He used to love giving rides to all the gay men on the strip that were trying to hook
take you to your next trick.
Like, really, wouldn't you want to steal someone else's checkbook and use their checks?
Yeah.
It would make more sense.
So fucking stupid to do it that way.
I mean, he did do that when it came to the baseball team or whatever. He took their business checks and used them and got busted for it and had to pay it back. But yeah, like in Arizona, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Illinois, whatever, he went on quite a spending spree with fake or checks that were going to bounce. He did that all over the country.
I think you must be mistaken, Quad, because he said tonight during his show that he has morals.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
he was very clear.
I heard it.
That.
I heard it.
That the rest of us heathens are going to wake up in hell one day, but he has morals, and therefore he is at the higher ground. That was essentially the crux of the conversation. I got taught a little bit there about that. I felt chastised by the end.
Yeah, he was on a roll.
Yeah, he really was. He slipped into Joseph. Joseph what was his religious name? Joseph Samuel.
Brother Samuel.
He slipped into that for a few minutes.
Yeah, he's slipping all right. He's slipping around in his flip flopping.
Yeah.
No,
Lou became Gap-Tooth Judas for about 20 minutes too, which was kind of interesting.
How about those headphones he had on? I was digging those.
He's got
$1.99 clearance at the dollar store.
He's slowly trying to imitate
Brennan.
Anthony Cumia's set too. You notice he's got books behind him now? I think they're comic books, but he's got books behind him. There's like, I got an encyclopedia, a dictionary, and this thing. It's a dinosaur book. I think it's called the Thesaurus or something like that. And I got all these other books and a flag of something. I got it out of a dumpster.
Yingwei, have you seen my background lately?
Hi, Quad. I didn't see you there.
Yeah. If we could not do that from now on, that would be great.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yingwei's too busy looking at Corndiff, is it? Background, thinking of that wonderful.
I am getting hungry.
Hungry.
Yeah, carb diff. Don't you have carbs in England?
Yeah, probably, but I can't speak the English language anyway.
Okay, fair enough. Fair. I get it.
I mean, I guess we could get into that real quick, Carb Diff, because you were the artist formerly known as Corndiff, but apparently you're going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus or a break now, because Chops and X Corp are becoming too much, got out of hand. Is it?
Yeah, they were just they were fucking it up for the rest of us.
Right,
too much. Constantly.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell that they're just a handful of those two guys. So
yeah. I
get it, man. So are you just taking a little bit of a break, just a real short break here? Because I need some corn in my life. So yeah, if you could go back to being a corn, that would be great.
I think I can work something out for you. To go back to corn. Now, I will be a short break from being a corn.
Fucking me.
Is Mandy Diff know about this? She's going to be crushed if she's just finding out.
Mandy Diff has had a rough few days. Yeah. But we have had conversations, and I think she's okay now. But
talk her off the ledge.
Well, she's realized that everything's got its time, and it's got to kind of run its course, and I don't know.
Like nature, right?
Have you considered cornbread at all?
Cornbread, god damn, that'd be good. Why didn't I think of that? You're funny. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, you could do a crossover channel, right?
Yeah,
and that could be your crossover. You're gonna have to get your watch hours up on the Carb Diff channel, though. So it's Corn Diff propane. Like, what would it be? Carb Diff natural gas?
Carb Diff yeast.
Carb Diff kerosene. How about Carb Diff kerosene?
We just farm yeast.
All right.
Just gotta have yeast. Without
simple,
yeast,
man.
you're talking.
You know what I
Keep
think
it
of
simple.
yeast.
That's the first thing for business. Keep it simple.
Talking about some funky Jewish stuff that nobody eats.
I don't know if the ladies are gonna like the yeast You know what I mean? Like they might be
Well, they should
adverse
clean up
to
more if
that.
they're that fucking self-conscious about it.
Yeah, I don't know
that's
why
a
you got to
fair
put it
point.
on them.
I learned how to make bread.
I'm not cleaning them up. That's for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
now you're getting into some
Who do I put it on?
strange
Man?
shit.
These ladies are high maintenance. It sounds like. Damn. All right,
Pet boys.
let's check this out. What do we got here? Special right off the bat. There you go. So there's the headset we're talking about. Is this what we have umbrage with? They're bright white. They're very small. That would hurt that. Are those kids?
I think they're for a teenage girl, to be honest.
They look small.
Hey, Quad, I take back everything I said. Those weren't even books. They're fucking hats. I really am losing my shit.
Maybe they're. I just had this thought pop into my head. Maybe they're for a deaf teenage girl that has no ears. Does Joey have any ladies in his life that are around with that are deaf and would use really small headphones?
Wait, Quad, are you saying maybe somebody bought that as a Christmas present and it got rejected by the prison and sent back?
Oh, there you go. Or re-gifted. Maybe
it's a fine line between Christmas present and contraband. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait. The bitch can't hear. Those aren't her headphones. Come on, man.
No, maybe they're specialized ones that like force the sound through your deafness right into your brain. Maybe they're like,
I don't hear nothing. I don't
know.
anything.
There goes. The censors are going to be on our ass now. Thanks, anybody.
What are you talking about, huh?
No problem. Okay.
Hey, I did notice that Joey was able to hear Lou better tonight.
Win my night.
What?
Has he got his super tips?
Limp?
Has he got his super tips figured out yet?
Yes, he has. The great Cardiff Electric actually went on and helped him out.
Oh, he had it fucked up the next day already.
Oh, yeah, but it was just a simple case of him changing the volume. That's all that was.
Yeah, that sounds simple, but it isn't.
Dude,
Joey is simple.
He fixed it, and then he made the statement that it's never, ever, ever going to go bad again. And then within 3 super tips, it completely shit the bed. So, and I guess since then it's been all right. But I thought that was his.
Yeah, he's got it going again.
Oh, wait a minute!
Today.
What the fuck is going on here? Eagle Pineapple is giving Joey money. You piece of shit, Pineapple. If you're watching this, you're a dead man. What in the fuck is going on here? But yeah, before we go any further, deaf teenage girl wanted to join.
I can't hear any packies.
She should come on more often.
Do you know how off-putting it is to look down and see your own face backstage? A little bit, I'll have to say,
especially when it's a deaf teenage girl.
No, not that one necessarily, but no, I was gonna say, like, you could really tell that these are absolutely, when he turned sideways like that, you could really tell that they're like for a small girl for sure.
They're certainly not Joey sized. I mean,
yeah, high up. They're at his eyeball. They're at the eyeball level. See how high up? They're barely on his ear. They're so high up.
Yeah,
he's still blowing out my earbuds.
He's got an extra large head, though. Maybe.
Yeah, it's full of brains or something.
Air, maybe
Water.
at best.
Gravy.
Gravy.
Rusa, even Quad hates his own face. That's so true. You have no idea. True. Don't we all kind of hate our own face, though?
Absolutely. Yes.
I have face dysphoria. You know, like when you stare at the mirror for too long and then you start seeing Satan.
Gremlins. Yes.
Don't you guys have that problem?
Yes, I don't sleep.
No.
Quad just mounts all the mirrors at normal height.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm normal height, right? Like, I'm average height.
Yeah. He's.
I'm normal, aren't I?
That's the best word ever. Yes. Yep. Everybody else that comes in the house adores themselves. Quad just goes right in under the radar.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Yes, Peter Sky Parker. That's what we said.
That's
Tracy, Fisher Price. Yeah, I think is this Fisher Price brand?
Yes,
headphones?
yes. The cow. That's all he could hear. The cow says moo.
Uh,
I'm wondering, Quad, whether they're actually Christina's earphones, but I don't watch anything that Christina does, so I wouldn't know. Hey,
you don't
welcome to
watch
the stream.
Spider and Christina on the Alpha Shot Lounge? That's not your thing?
No. Why would I watch that? Usually,
Wait, Rochi. I don't even know if I believe you because for the most part, I would say that you know every single little thing there is to know about the entire Catalano crime family. So I would assume that you would know everything that goes on those shows too. So is this a breaking development that you don't know?
I'm pretty sure Rochi's got that place bugged.
No, honestly, the truth is, I cannot stand watching the tension between Christina and Spider Alama.
You could cut it with a knife.
Because if she's not on camera with him, Spider's constantly looking at his phone, and she admitted it herself. She's always texting him. So, like, the sexual tension between the two, I just can't handle it. I just turn it off.
Can you imagine having him sexting you and spelling every other word wrong?
Are you talking about me, Ying?
No. Well, yeah, but no. I was talking about Spider.
I'm the same too.
Are you sexting Christina?
I want to touch
yes.
your. What is that word?
Heiny.
Yeah, that's
you
gotta
touch
be.
the Heiny, so hot. Oh,
I think he wants to take me to Virginia. I'm not really sure what the hell he's talking
virginity, maybe. But yeah, before we go any further, we would like to welcome to the stage Corndiff.
There he is. Oh my God, where did Corndiff go?
Howdy.
Yeah, Corndiff.
I was just getting used to Corndiff.
I don't know.
Right. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Corndiff has been here many times. Like I said earlier, Kahuna's first time, and it was Corndiff's first time. But yeah,
this show is magic.
Beautiful show.
But corn.
Like
we were just checking out some corno the other day. I know a lady that made love in a cornfield, and indeed there was pictures of her rear half with a corn cob somewhere. We won't talk about this.
She was out there shucking.
She shot halfway across the cornfield.
Corn videos. She seemed rather horsed off that you showed those images as well. It's weird. You know?
Yes, she could take well, anyway, we won't get too perverted with it, but yeah, we love corno.
You spray hairspray in her mouth and light it up, and she could shoot that corn probably halfway across the cornfield. It's pretty amazing. It's like a potato cannon. It's amazing.
Potato cannon, yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Very true. You just got to butter that thing up.
It was in here somewhere. Never mind.
It requires a lot of butter. You got to get that thing lubed up. So it just
hairspray doesn't
take a mile.
You got to have it.
That's a fact, Jack. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, member for 11 months. Thank you for being a member for this entire time, sir. We do appreciate it. Who's the Fanuc bottom right? What's up, everyone?
It's me. Hi.
How's it going, Slapjaw?
Slapjaw. That's not very nice either, slapping jaws, by the way.
But welcome.
Just ask Gino Biscani. He'll be the first to tell you. It ain't nice at all. You might have to fake a broken jaw from something like that. Indeed.
Yeah, thanks, Slapjaw, for using your free super chat that you get every time that you become a member on the BYD.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, I was going to do that, wasn't I? Free. Let's see. Yeah, we got 50 people in here. I guess today's a good day to throw. I usually try to do it on the fucking the weekly Dabble review because people are waiting to get in there for a free membership. That is today.
Not like candy to these fucking Mardi Gras people. That was good. That was excellent.
Membership gifting.
Oh,
maybe I did give them away already.
I thought you did this month. I wasn't going to argue with you because I'm,
All right. Well, and the nice thing is, No, I love when I do things I didn't think I did, especially when it's stuff I'm supposed to be doing. It's always nice to find out that I'm doing a good job, right, guys? I'm doing a good job, right?
Yeah, just well.
Outstanding.
Excellent job, Quad. You're doing the best show.
I'm taking notes.
The greatest. Corndiff is taking notes.
Hell yes.
Corndiff's going to be the scribe, like a scribe.
Mm-hmm.
Like a scribe. Indeed.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I'm so poor. It's all right, Brandon. You're here with us. You just can't be here with us on Sunday, you fucking poor. But yeah, if you want to get a membership, now's a good time. $3, 4 times a month. You get free 4 or 5, even possibly sometimes.
Brandon, he's a TCN gooner.
Gooners. Why are we saying the word gooner? We don't have gooners.
All of us over at TCN are called gooners.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You guys are PDF files, according to
because Joey says
the great Joey C. Catalano Con.
The greatest, the biggest.
Gooners for life.
That it is kind of weird that he said that to you guys. While he was doing a show, he's watching the chat on that channel. I do have proof of that. He was doing it today. He was yelling.
Lou was too.
Yeah, exactly. You saw it. All I did was put in a couple things, and I was like, "Oh, so it's cool. We can dox people over here, and we won't get kicked out of the chat." And of course, Lou saw me put that in there. He's like, "Oh, Quad's he's threatening to dox you," and then of course Joey goes off for 5 more minutes. So you kind of know that you have to clue in on the fact that Lou is just fucking getting Joey C fired up as much as anybody else is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he's
Lou's
winding
also
him up.
A tooth or two, just so you know.
He knows that Joey makes a good Joey on screen.
Right.
Yeah.
So he says things on purpose in a way to get him to the maximum amount of fired up.
I used to do it too.
Well, that is the one way to get the crowd the biggest is to get Joey fired up. People will come because if he's just sitting there being a boring Joey, nobody wants to watch it. That's for goddamn sure.
Good question, Sam Bibley. I'm very curious about the answer to this. Hey, why doesn't Corn ever sit down? Yeah, Corn, don't you get tired never ever sitting down?
I'm sitting right now. You can't see my bottom.
Now, okay, we'll move around. Then we can see the bottom half of it. We've seen it before. I know I've seen it. Yeah, exactly.
Take a picture.
No, yeah, take a picture. Yeah, Sam Bibley, take a picture to last longer. Indeed.
How's it going, Sam?
Plus, I was just going to say, you are outstanding in your field anyway. So,
this guy.
Yeah, this guy's got all the jokes. Slapjaw Timothy Smallwood, $2. Thank you, sir. Now, bottom left has another Fanuc. Jesus, Quad.
We're a Fanuc heavy show. Right? That's all there is to it.
So far he's called out Yingwei and Honk, my actual co-hosts, for being Fanucs. Is this true? True? Is it?
What the fuck's a Fanuc, faggot?
Yes.
One of them.
I had no idea. No idea. Wah, wah, wah. All right. Enough already. We appreciate all the gifting and membership. Yeah, what are they? I remember Chad saying that too. He's like, yeah, if you become a member, every month you get a free super chat. So these are your free super chats. If you become a member, you can get 1 free super chat a month. FYI, folks. Then one more reason to become a member.
Like Chad is the only one that gives that out.
Yeah.
No, it's I like how he said it though. It does make it's like a sales point. You know what I mean? It's like if you buy this brand new Tesla, it's got windshield washing fluid that comes with it. Like, we fill the reservoir to the fullest point we can when we sell you this car.
All 4 wheels.
Yeah, all 4.
And a spare.
Well, I was gonna say, 5 nowadays, right?
Well, shit, some cars don't even come with a spare anymore.
Just a donut.
Right.
I love donuts.
Oh,
Um,
right.
Donut.
Might get carb.
Oh yeah,
You
sorry,
Carb Diff's going to come back.
You sound like Homer Simpson. Donut. All right, folks. Well, that was the show. So I thank you all for coming. Oh wait, no, that's right. No. Oh, we have topics. That's right. We're doing topics. I
Good
forgot.
gracious,
It's
he's back again.
topical. It's topical, like Kevin Brennan's lip when he gets a herpes on it.
Yeah, and poison ivy stuff.
It's topical. All right. I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but this was posted very recently. But Joey C is having Catalano Con coming up. He posted
I don't
this
see my
guy.
name on that poster.
Kind of plans it pretty far out, doesn't he?
A little
Well,
disappointed.
it says more guests to be announced. So don't count yourself out yet, Big Kahuna.
Wait, does that say May on top?
It certainly does,
Yeah,
Kahuna.
26. It's 14 months away.
Wasn't that originally March?
Yeah, I believe Joey's been saying it's going to happen in March. And then, of course, on his own alleged poster for his own Catalano Con, bear in mind, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a convention. It's just a gathering of criminals. That's why it only involves, at the moment, Joey C., his wife, Luda God, and Spider Alama.
I bet Chad Zumock'ed's invited, though, right? He's a
of course,
career criminal.
Chad's going to headline quad. Of course. Because he's a better criminal than Joey C. I don't know how that works.
Granny's going to be there.
That's fucking stupid to put it in May because that's when Hackamania is.
Yeah, Granny.
Bingo. That was my first thought today when I saw that. I was like, because it did say March. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And then he put May. I was like, oh, so he's going up against Hackamania next year? Genius level. That's a great idea because I'm sure that all the people going to Hackamania will change their plans to go to Florida. And I mean, like Deadpool, for example, like that's a one-off him going down to Florida, right? Like he's not going back for a Catalano Con. And I'm trying to think of like OJ. OJ was going to go down there, and then he changed his mind. I'm just trying to think of anybody that would actually go out of their way to a Joey C convention. So,
and imagine where
Granny to live in Florida.
But that's why I'm not even counting like Chad and Granny and Lemmy because they're all within just a short drive.
But imagine where it would be. Where is he going to put this?
It's got to be. So when he brought this up, the only thing I could imagine in my mind was them all having like a picnic in a park, like in some park that has fucking barbecues, like open pit barbecues, because he was talking about like feeding people. So I pictured the cheapest hamburgers you could possibly buy, burgers and hot dogs,
Aldi hot dogs.
Somebody
made
a comment in the chat earlier today that they thought it would look like a farmer's market.
Well, I'm picturing him just breaking into one of the shops down below the apartment he lives, just putting some Christmas wreaths around Christmas garland around the outside of it, and just using one of the old bombed out stores that's empty. And I wouldn't go to any place within 100 miles of where he lives because you'll never get out alive.
Yeah, I mean, Tampa does not, especially where he lives too. Yeah. Like he's gonna have to, because it's Ybor City. Like I guess it is kind of a shill. Yeah. And that's just from Granny and Cupcake. When I watch their streams when they've gone there, it's an absolute shithole. But it's just he lived. Oh, dude, he could do it in the parking lot at the fucking strip mall. What do we got? What do we think?
Yeah, imagine that,
dude.
Somebody was asking if he was going to have satellites there, and I said, "Shit, where Joey lives, you can shit in the street there."
Literally, that's not even a joke. I mean, no. Kahuna, yeah, that's.
You'll leave without your wallet. I'm pretty
it's
sure
funny, but
so quite. I just double checked on my phone. I got things mixed up. I thought Joey had put on his community post on YouTube a few weeks ago that he was going to ask people to pay $250 for VIP tickets to this Catalano Con. But I just double checked and it's not on there. So either I dreamt that or just heard Joey say that at one point.
No, I think I saw it too.
Yeah, but I don't see that anymore. Kahuna, I just looked.
What in the world would
Somebody
you get
probably talked
for
sense
your
to him.
VIP tickets?
Well, so imagine, right? So Joey's not talked about a venue yet. That's what Joey hosting one of his events before for all his baseball friends. You know, if you look at all of the males in that picture, Joey washed every single one of their pants. By the way, and when I say
Who's
pants, I mean underwear. Yeah.
Who's the dude in the middle that's changed gender since he used to wash? I mean, that jockstrap has changed a little bit over the time, huh?
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, so yeah, could you imagine? So Joey hasn't got a venue yet, right? People were asking him before, why not just do it in that strip mall that he lives in? And Joey said, well, we could, you know, if it's nice enough weather, we could have a cookout, right? Which is hilarious. Because I imagine everybody in our chat here knows where Joey lives, so you can imagine exactly where you could
oh my God,
be cooking, right across the street from McDonald's, right?
Exactly.
So
that meat will be undercooked for sure.
Yes. If you want your salmonella or whatever,
everybody's gonna get sick. Lawsuits galore.
Press bus to the emergency room. That's all I can say.
Woo. Joey.
Hey guys, here's where the magic happens, folks. This is where the farts will be smelt and dealt.
No, I believe the magic happens on the opposite wall where the blow-up bed is, where Spider and Christina was doing a stream before.
Is he in the kitchen? That's the kitchen.
Yeah, that's the kitchen.
No, it's a studio. Like, what don't you understand about being on the other corner from the kitchen?
Because you eat your cereal in the studio means nothing.
He uses his computer desk and the TV monitors there as partitions from the kitchen to the bedroom.
He stores all his cables and used mics in those cupboards back there.
Nice.
You know, everybody cooks their steel cut. Okay, never mind. I passed.
Go ahead.
I had a little.
Go for Yingwei. Go for Yingwei. Come on, buddy. You can do it. No, this is I was thinking this is the scene out of Godfather, you know, like where he's making wine out there and squirting the insects, the plants with the thing right before he passes out and has a heart attack. That's how I picture this movie to go, because he is a fake mobster. I mean, and everything in his entire studio and kitchen is fake. So why not?
It's a studio right next to a soundstage, so they're filming next door is what's happening. There's actually a movie film next door.
Studio.
That's what it is.
Like Sony studio. Wow. Big time, dude.
I was at the studios for one of the cable channels one time, and what really amazed me is they had this talk show studio, and you had the background, the backdrop of whatever it was, and right behind that backdrop there was desks. There were people working in accounting and stuff. They just weren't working when the show was on, but it was like 6 inches from where the people were sitting. There were people adding up numbers for the TV channel. It's the same thing there. He's doing his show, and Christina's making creme brulee or fucking something. That's probably not creme brulee.
Creme brulee is what popped into your.
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to come up with something. Trying to come up with something fancy that Christina's never heard of before.
Oh,
I never heard of that shit before. Come on, man.
Fucking good.
She's gonna take that torch and burn the whole fucking kitchen down. Joey will still. He's a trooper though. He's not gonna stop even when the fire alarm.
Koopa, he's a Koopa trooper, maybe like that.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, so there he's kind of letting everyone see how the sausage is made.
Wait a second,
there behind, and I don't mean because he's in a kitchen. Like that's not what the reference is all about. But yeah, like you would have no idea that this is the professional broadcast. I mean, like when you see that picture, it's like, wow. You mean this is what? Wow, look at that. I mean, it really creates a whole new fucking aspect ratio and everything for what's going on behind him, right? Like you would never guess.
Go back to that.
Maybe that's all set up. How does he get that picture behind him?
Right
Isn't that
under
amazing?
right under that on-air sign.
He's
Is
sitting
that
to the right.
is that a page ripped out of a magazine? That looks like just a
No,
magazine.
no, no. That's his. That's we don't talk about people's kids on the show.
No, those are
Ixnay on the die.
Yeah, good kid. Yingwei, not good.
Oh, all right.
Somebody
looks like
else's
something-
kids.
All right, never mind.
Yeah.
Cut it out, and I don't mean like Stabby did.
I
Not-
thought it was
not
Dr.
other
House.
one.
Okay,
Other-
sorry, never mind. Never
The
mind.
wrong kid died. Right?
Now she's just got a bit dusty, right?
Never mind. Yings doesn't know what he's talking about. Yings will shut up now and be quiet. Not for the rest of the
Yeah, I
show,
got-
just for the rest of this segment. And
I'm
maybe the rest
good
of the
with-
show.
I can't figure out how to do this. No, I did see they were having all kinds of issues today too. What did they do? Like a 8-minute stream there, Rochi? Rochi Whisperer.
It was 28 minutes. So what happened was Lou the God decided for some reason to respond to something that Honk had said, I think, accusing him of being £600. So so Lou went, well, screw you guys. I'll show you by going and weighing
I'll
himself.
show you.
Yeah.
And then
That was
amongst
weird.
doing that, Lou had to go on his phone at the same time, apparently, instead of actually leaving the stream and then coming back on his phone. So it was two Lou's. And Joey, being Joey,
Lou.
decided, I'll go live on my phone too, make two me's. Not realizing that once you decide to go end stream, that means that ends the YouTube stream, right? Rather than exit studio. So that's what Joey did.
that's
so that's why
hilarious.
it's a 28-minute long stream, and then 2.5 hour, whatever the hell it was afterwards. Because Joey is a retarded individual, and it's glorious.
We were all sitting in that other chat thinking we got robbed.
Well,
we kind of did, man. We had to wait a couple minutes till he set the new one up. That
Robberies
was
do happen.
yeah. That's hardcore having to wait like that for a new stream to come up. From all that great entertainment, some of the best.
So, Quad, I didn't have enough
Huge.
time to send you, but there is a screenshot of Lou weighing himself. So there is an accurate image and scale number of how much Lou weighs.
Did it say one at a time, please?
Oh, I'm sure I could probably get it quickly.
It did afterwards, yeah. Yeah, it's in the usual place, Squad, if you know what I mean.
Fucking
No,
killing me.
I bet I could probably find it quickly, honestly.
Oh, yeah, on the stream, yeah.
Yeah, this shit's all easy to find. The Shuli Network. Yeah.
Yingwei, how much does a dozen eggs cost nowadays?
Fuck, got me. I don't know. I did buy an 18 pack. I drank it at the store.
You can get an 18 pack of eggs.
Yeah, dozen and a half. Imagine that.
Huh.
I can't be the only person that knows that. I refuse.
No,
cheers.
Costco
Cheers.
has them. Sam's has them.
It was 7 something at Walmart. It was I like the brown. You fuckers don't get me talking about eggs. You son of a bitch, Rochi. This will follow me to my grave. But yeah, it was 7 something.
Holy shit, man. They got some mean. Those are real mean comments over there on Joey's channel about me and my family.
Yeah, they're not being nice.
Very nice.
Don't look at it, Quad. It'll make you sad.
Yeah, and this guy's just saying he's going to teach me a lesson if I do this and that. It's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
guy-
by the way, they're going to teach you lessons. They're acting like you're a dog or something.
God, I believe they were saying
Yeah,
things like, what's... Yeah, I can't say that. That's me. Sorry.
Oh, now you can't say it, you fuck.
No, this is Squad's channel, Yingwei. That's the difference.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
made fun
not
of
nice.
books.
Not nice.
when it
All
was
right.
ad.
We were a lot more welcoming over at that TCN channel, weren't we? Quad.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. The mine's not there, so that always helps too.
Yeah, I was
that
say,
guy just
Kahuna,
wants
you're
to be a
selling
bitch.
this TCN network as if you've got shares in it or something. What's going on?
No, it's just the Joey fan channel, and we're just there to promote Joey and enjoy not being banned.
I
Everybody
think
in that chat has been banned from Catalano TV,
and I think
but we
it's
still need our Joey fix.
right.
So we
I
Rocco
do
started up
find it
another
funny
channel.
that. Sorry, Kahuna, I do find it funny there's people out there crying wolf going, oh, I don't like being banned. I probably have more accounts banned on Catalano TV than anybody else in the world. You don't hear me say a word about it.
I put it in the chat the other day when he said that he, what did he say? He released like 200 people.
Yeah.
I had said that Joey or Rochi was probably about 56 of them.
Allegedly.
A real jailbreak, it sounds like. They let the loonies out of the asylum over there, huh? I'm surprised.
No, over at the Catalano Network, TCN, look it up. We don't ban anybody over there. It's a safe place to come and chat, watch Joey. We snipe Joey's show. So yeah, it's a good place to hang.
Exactly. Yeah, here's a good example of that right now. We can even listen to this one. Yeah, we don't like to listen to Joey C too much over here, so even when we do watch him, we try to do it silently. And that's the number one thing we have issue with over here is giving any airtime to that Joey C because he's super irrelevant and doesn't matter at all.
Might as well watch it on TCN anyway.
But yeah, this is from that channel, and they got wonderful stuff going on all the time. The first time I ever happened to just pop it on for just a minute, this is what I popped on, and it was right when they were getting stream sniped for the first time, I do believe, and this is what it looks like, folks.
This is this becomes very big. All the super channel needs is work. We have working super tips. I was wondering where you been. It's working fine. We got it working better than anybody else has got it.
Where are you reading Ozone at?
Oh no, he's over there. He's over in the fucking other chat room.
This is the first time that we discovered.
I didn't even catch that live.
That's fucking hilarious.
While he's doing his own show, he's watching the Catalano Network. So if you can believe that, folks. Yeah, they're spending all their time reading the chat on a channel that they're not even involved with during their show. So that's how much they care about doing content for their own people. They're watching other stuff while they're doing a show. That's not a good look. Not a good look from what I can.
It's also funny.
In my opinion,
it's also funny that Joey admitted that he struck himself on his old Best of Joey C channel.
How the fuck is that even possible?
Against that channel for a YouTube short of 14 seconds. Found out that I covered this yesterday with the fruit that I do a show with, but anyway, no one's going to watch that shit, so I'll mention it here. He said he logged into that account. This is Wednesday last week. Noticed that on the 4th of this month, he got a copyright strike. He went, "Who the hell is copyright striking me?" He said, "I looked, and it was myself." Yes.
Peter Sky Parker. Yes, this is the reason. Joey is trying to find his traders, haters, flip-floppers, and any other thing that he would call the people in the other chats. Now that I mean, he keeps claiming that this channel was started by Mason in Portland. Does anybody actually think that Mason in Portland set this up?
No, he didn't.
No, I would never think that that's the case.
So
he is a very good supporter over there, though.
What's weird is Joey said it himself, right? So Rocco said on Tukey Soup, it was his idea. Yeah? I've said numerous times that both myself and Hell Replay gets paid by Melton to cover Joey. Joey said this, Joey knows this. But yet...
Hi guys, I'm doing great over. I just sent you a video of the location where I did wet spot on Compound Media last year. I just sent you a video of the location.
Speaking of wet spots,
Frankie, it's not good to dox people, so I don't know if I should give out a location of where Chrissy Mayer used to do things or is doing things. What do you think? What's the address?
On the wet spot on Compound Media last year before Compound merged with Censor Gavin.
Yeah,
What
what's
is
the
Skol?
address there? Can we have the address?
No address. I just said over the A&W building, and when I was doing the wet spot on Compound Media last year, it's on the Compound Archives.
What did the wet spot smell like?
It's a podcast.
Oh, I see. It wasn't an actual wet spot.
Smells like a podcast.
Literal Frankie.
So Frankie, didn't you get arrested? Are you going to get arrested for stealing the Wi-Fi at the A&W like you used to do?
No, not true.
Yeah, you
Have
stay out
the
of trouble, Frankie.
Royal
Don't let them get you.
Royal Mounted Police, have they ever come and talked to you about doing that?
Not true.
Good man. Keep it that way.
Yes, and I just sent you the video about the location when I was on Compound Media podcast wet spot on every Monday nights. I just sent you a video.
If you're stealing Wi-Fi now, get your money back because it sucks. It's pretty bad.
Frankie, did you ever get to meet Anal on the wet spot?
I met a few other people on wet spot. I met Courtney and things like this.
Do you remember Anal?
That's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
And did you hear about this? And Cecil's doing great over. Andrew Harris is doing great.
Right. Absolutely.
Andrew Harris is doing great in these days.
Any spring breakers this week, Frankie?
Every spring breakers are in the stateside, not in my country. It's in the stateside.
Oh, that's right. I forgot you're in Canada. Spring breakers, they leave Canada for spring break because otherwise it'd be frostbite. Their tits would fall off or something. That's not good.
Because I'm in
Frankie,
Come to Florida.
when does the chill zone open up?
Chill zone's closed forever. It closed down last year. They're going to build a hotel there.
Oh, that's a
That
bummer.
doesn't
Where are you
sound
going to
right.
hang out in the summertime then?
The Boardwalk, the same location too.
Is that a Chinese place?
And guess what? And did you hear about this compound merge with Censor TV last year? Ainsley Cumia and Gav McGinnis merged last year.
I know. It's true that that Anthony Cumia has become more racist than ever. Is that true, Frankie?
He does his podcast every Sunday night on radio.
How many times did he say the N-word?
What about the Gav McGinnis? He owns the Censor TV.
How many times did he say the N-word?
Frankie, we're right in the middle of the show, buddy. Are you gonna fucking say something of consequence?
That means I do remember that.
All right.
What's up, guys? What's
going on, people? We are live, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with Frankie McDonald of Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Did you know that his
weatherman of
What's that?
Doxed himself.
All right. Oopsie daisy, folks. They're out of here. Thank you for stopping in, Frankie McDonald. We love Frankie. Frankie's the best, man.
What did the
we
wet
always
spot
appreciate
smell
it.
like? It was a podcast.
It don't no. That's so. One time there was a girl that was on the show explaining all about anal on the wet spot, and that night Frankie popped in. And I was asking him about anal, and he was like, "She's a nice lady. She's a nice lady." Like he thought her name was Anal. It's the funniest shit ever, dude. He thought her name was yes. No blacks allowed. That's right. At Steel City or Dooley's. Oh, that's the A&W. Yeah, okay, I recognize the A&W. That's the A&W drive-through where Frankie. That's what he was talking about. He came on to tell us about. We do not. Goddamn. Why not? Peter Sky Parker. Was it just the audio? Is that the only problem you had with it? Good stuff.
Well, Quad, I believe you were going through Frankie's resume. I believe didn't he visit some place in outer space?
Niggly's on the moon.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Niggly's. Anybody that ever used to watch In Hot Water will remember. Niggly's on the moon. It's a great restaurant. It's much better than A&W could have ever have been. I'm doing great so far. That's right.
He is. And he is.
There he is.
Yes, there it is. Niggly's on the moon, folks.
A lot of foot traffic.
Many a time.
Yeah.
Ignore the black gentleman that's about to clearly rob the place. Ignore him.
That's right. Yeah.
Exactly.
They built that the worst neighborhood on the moon too. God damn it.
I don't know how many good neighborhoods there are on the moon, to be fair. Is there a nice neighborhood on the moon?
Well, they're not going to put a Niggly's next to it if there is.
Just stay away from the dark side of the moon. You'll be okay.
There you go. Yeah, which side of the moon? That's right, the dark side. That's right.
Peter's casting some serious shade on you guys. Now, he's suggesting maybe Wendy should be next.
Yeah, we should send Wendy the link.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
Yes.
Well, that's what Peter's asking for.
Yes.
All right, back to this. All right, let's continue the Joey C bashing, folks. We're going to do it.
But I want to know something. The cowards that are doing this live bitch fucking feed, it still doesn't say live. 34 watching now, starting stream 55, but it still don't have nothing live here.
It is live. They still got us up on the screen.
All right. Well, let me tell you something.
Thing that says
cowards,
live?
you're cowards.
Yeah, the red thing.
Cowards.
Yes, the red thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's right, Chad. For nothing, flip-flopper, you're over there with them. You're over there with them now, the fakes. You are a fucking flip-flopper because you go wherever the fucking wind blows. So stay over there with the fucking piece of shits that are cowards and won't even show. You guys are all okay with this? 35 people left to go over there for people that want to be show themselves? Huh? Cowards. Bitches. Fucking bitches. Okay?
Gooners.
Bitches.
Give Bo his fucking wrench.
I'm looking for him. I'm in the wrong fucking... Where's Bo at? Whoa, whoa.
You're wrong.
There he is. I see. I couldn't find him. Relax.
Oh.
All right. Well, anyway, that was it. It was just interesting to see him realize for the very first time of exactly how it was working, what was going on. We love it. We're here for it. We're into it, man. Yes, sir. But yeah, so I guess that's what every single fucking show is going to be from now on, is just Joey C watching and reading the chat on a channel that's not even his. That's what he was doing today. I think he's going to be doing that from now on, like every single show. That's a bad look, dude.
Well, Cody, I don't even think you mentioned the fact that Joey actually changed the name to all three of these channels that he's got. Partly because of this TCN network. And to be honest, I haven't even bothered to figure out what Joey's called these new channels. I think the main one is the real Catalano TV, which is hilarious because, you clearly don't see, channels like the real, WWE network, for example. It's just WWE network, right?
The real Stevie Lou.
Yeah. I mean, for example, this is not the real BYB podcast, is it? It's just BYB.
It is too.
Oh, okay.
The realest.
Wait a second, isn't this a real?
More
BYB?
real than you could even be real. It's so real.
Fuck! I hope I'm not on the wrong podcast.
Their Pest has the next name.
Yeah.
The very real Catalano network.
Yes.
And also, apologies, Flat Cat. Let me shut up. Con, what say you?
I got to get one of those headsets like Joey had. That's all I can't stop thinking about it.
You're stuck on that?
Yeah.
I like it, man. All right, let's do this.
Actually, I think it would.
All right.
Well.
Thank you, Flat Cat.
I scrubbed around. I found her. Let's do this. So yeah, Joe. So that's the other thing. Like Lou was screaming about how nice this place is, and that because a lot of people have been talking shit about Lou, saying like he lives in a slum as well as Joey does. Talking a lot of shit, man. But yeah, so apparently Lou has taken umbrage with that as well as being called a 600-pound fat ass, which he actually probably is.
So I want to point out one thing, that cabinet there, that 4-drawer cabinet that's in the background, that's an actual file cabinet.
Yeah.
Well, Quad, before you press play, I have to apologize to the audience in advance. There is some echo that happens in this clip.
Yeah, the entire thing is one big echo. And he said he fixed it and he didn't fix it, but he didn't understand when you're on there twice and you're talking. Like I guess he didn't understand that.
I thought he was in the Psycho House, actually.
But yeah, so he adds it. Here we go. Let's just play the whole fucking thing.
What?
Maybe you got to reboot out. Maybe you got to take yourself out at this point and come in that way. There it is.
There he adds his
Now
phone.
you got to go through the scale again. You got to do all that.
I just got it.
I got to take one of these out. So. There you go.
And here
You can't take me out because I'm using my Bluetooth at the headset. I'm
echoing like a bitch.
another show.
All right. You got to mute one of them.
I did.
All right.
Do they ever get
Come on. Who's fired
There's
up?
no more fucking echo.
Yes, there is.
Jerk off.
Fuck you.
There's no more echo. Yeah, what's that, Corn? Sorry.
They always seem like they're arguing about shit. Like like I don't know that I've ever seen them get along.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty much like just fake outrage. I do think that's 90% of it, but yeah, Lou leans into it quite a bit. I guess that's.
But meanwhile, nothing is working ever. It's
Ever.
fucking up.
Ever.
But he's definitely leaning into it, though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I think Joey really gets pissed off, but Lou's usually just fucking with him.
And whoever's controlling the Catalano network, they're doing good, man. They take those fucking they take the chat right off of there immediately when stuff.
Fuck you.
Checking out.
Look, here you go, motherfucker. Samsung washer and dryer, bitch. You wish you had some. You wish, motherfucker. You wish.
He's talking to me.
Either looks better than that.
Rent a center.
Yeah, look at all that beautifulness. Look at my fucking living room, bitch ass niggas. Wish you
Also
could have.
rent a center.
You wish you could have this, folks. Don't you wish? So
That's how my grandma
here's-
used to do home tour videos.
You two could pay for this by the week.
Yeah.
Am I
dude.
the only one that thinks? Sorry, quad. Am I the only one that thinks that settee has never been sat on?
I agree.
Doesn't look like it.
His wife don't let him.
Yeah, it's almost as if like this is something you would see in IKEA. you know?
Staged.
Yeah,
Staged.
no,
Yeah, like a stage studio.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, you go in and buy a home and they got it staged for you.
I say rent a center. It could be something like that, and whatever it is.
I don't think it's that nice.
If he
I
was
really
sitting
don't.
in that thing regularly, it would have a great big fucking shape of his ass in it. I don't think the couches are built to.
And
The
this thing
chair
looks
might.
fuck. This looks like it's from the 70s. Jeez.
Yeah, that's Archie Bunker's chair.
Look at my nice ass stuff. Like, where did you get the wood? Where'd you get the wood cabinet and stuff from? A fucking bazaar, like in India.
He may have gone in and said, "I want to rent this whole little room display." And
Hey,
like, if this room
They
was
don't have
empty,
anything that shitty at any rent to center. Like, I could.
If you rented it, the shit would match, wouldn't it?
Well,
maybe. Yeah,
I'm not sure, but that chair, that rust-colored chair, looks dirty as fuck. And it could be just the angle, and it could be that it's like leather, and maybe it's reflecting weird. But that looks like it's material. It looks
And
like
God,
Maybe Rent Center uses that as a hook.
Look at the carpet. It's hunter green. Who the fuck in the right mind would have hunter green?
yeah. Okay, I think we're onto something
a
here.
golf clubhouse would have hunter green.
Thank
And I'll
you.
just
Thank you.
I'll just
Corn.
turn the volume off because that's too much.
Yeah.
But yeah. Look at my nice stuff. Oh, you poor. Actually, we need to hear him yelling about how fucking nice his place is.
I've got
Actually,
towels
we do
next
have
to the
to-
couch
Hey,
because I
look-
sweat a lot.
Look at that. Look at the chair. That's one of those, literally is a chair from the 80s. That's one of those like your grandma had. I fucking guarantee.
My
And
grandma
it's the
had
same thing
these.
with the table. I guarantee his parents or grandparents gave him that table. It's a matching set to the chair, and it's got to be from the 80s, dude.
We
This is
used
the
to have
poorest shit.
6 of them, but I broke 2 of
This
them
is
with
an
my ass.
apartment. This is not a house. What is
Yeah,
he trying to say? This is a house?
That's fair.
No, he was trying to say that he lives in a house, in a home. Like, he was saying that, and he was like, "Oh, you poor motherfuckers that live in apartments and blah blah blah." And it's like, dude, no, this is an apartment. What are you trying to say? You don't live in an apartment? This is an apartment.
Wherever he lives,
wait,
he has
if he-
shit
Sorry,
shit
you-
water
if he-
because he has that.
Wait, why don't you practice on not talking over? I'm sorry. I shouldn't be talking over you.
So, Yingli, real quick, I'm just going to get this out. If if Lou did say that, Quad, it's hilarious. It would be a shame if somebody has clips of Lou talking 2 weeks ago saying, I've got to be careful because there's people that live above me and below me.
Bingo. Yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
Did he say that?
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I remember.
Who is that fat man in the mirror? Woof, woof.
But he's got that what do they call that? Probably sparklets out where you are, Quad. But the 5-gallon water that you have when your water sucks ass.
Well, from everything I hear in Tampa Bay, like their water is absolute shit. It sounds like a lot of Florida, but that, I mean, that kind of makes sense that their groundwater sucks out there because they have no elevation. So that's probably an issue everybody has out there in Florida, unless you live in the slightly uphill areas. But yeah, of course you got to have the bottled water, right? All right, I'm going to back it up even because we're going to start right from the beginning. All right, we're going off. All right, let's see if we can catch anything else. Yeah, he's got a napkin because obviously he eats food nonstop.
First off, he's wearing blue shorts.
What is that thing? What the fuck is that?
What is that?
Can anyone
Kitty
tell?
litter box.
No, it's
that
not.
That might be the actual scales, Quad, because I think he was trying to weigh himself beforehand. So they might be the scales.
Oh yeah, that is what it is. That's one of those scales. It's got the feet on it, and the up on the top is where the readout is.
Hi, Joey.
Is that on carpeting?
No, that's what I was going to say earlier. I don't even know that he has green carpeting. It does appear to be some kind of fake wood or fake paneling for the flooring. So I don't know if his entire house is that, but I don't think he has carpet. Oh, son of a bitch. That was good. All right. Give me a brief moment here.
Hey, Corndiff, would you like to react to what Joey's claiming? Apparently, you're a gooner bitch.
Apparently, what?
You're a gooner bitch, apparently, all 6 of us.
Where'd that come from? Oh, is he saying that right now?
Yeah, in the chat. Yeah.
I am proudly a gooner.
I'm a goner.
PDF.
Then all 6 of you gooner bitches. Oh no. Yeah, it's all good, man. Should we put him in timeout? Yeah, let's do. All right, cool. Bye, Joey. Hi, Joey. Bye, Joey. It was good seeing you, buddy. Yeah, poor little Joey. Don't have nothing to say. If you don't have nothing nice to say, then you ain't gonna get nothing to say at all.
Be nice, Joey. If you can't say something nice, then don't say anything at all.
Quick visits are nice.
Hey, great man, stink leg, right?
That's right.
There you go. All right, we're back to Fat Foot and his Under Armours. No, whatever. He does have name brand everything, and like back when I used to know him, he does have a collection of Funko Pops. He has a collection of fucking Star Dork fucking toys. He's got a collection of Air Jordans, like a typical,
The Funko Pops and Beanie Babies will get you a ride on a Greyhound about 2 miles. Okay.
What the fuck is a Funko Pop?
Oh, they're these block-headed things, little collector figures.
Okay.
They're like
large. That's fine. Say no more. I get it. Okay. I thought it was
They're toys for retards.
Okay. Toys for retards. Got it.
I'm glad I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no, I'm glad too.
Well, you're not retarded enough to know what it is.
You're
good.
I realized something
Appreciate
for retards. I'm like, okay, good. I'm glad I'm out. I'm good.
Yeah, that is the thing about the Joey Catalano network, right? We got a little tartan, that's a fact. And we know about that.
Never go full retard. Never
do it.
Why is Bedabbler Network Incorporated saying
Incorporated?
We're all Gooner PDFs except for Corn. I mean, Corn clearly isn't. But what's up with the rest of us?
Didn't you guys know that was the other channel that Joey set up to
is that it?
The fact that Tuki really has set up this sniping channel? Yeah.
I mean, I would have guessed that just by the spelling, but okay.
If you can't spell bedabbler, then it's probably Joey.
Indeed. All right. Yeah, I think Bedabbler Network Incorporated should take a timeout.
I'm going to get back at all these people. I'm going to scream snipe everything Rocco does.
But that's the funniest thing. But I just think about how often that this knucklehead has been blocking people, and now it's happening to him. How do you think he's taking it?
How does he do that?
I'm sure he's taking it well, folks.
Yeah, I'm sure he's not angry and pulling his hair.
Dude, look at that. Oh my God. Is that a hallway?
That's amazing. Yeah. My house doesn't have hallways. You just
how does he fit through there? Like he's got to walk. Dude, this guy is 5 miles wide. How does he even fit through?
It's wider at the top. It's wider at the top. Quite.
Holy shit! That is the tiniest hallway I've ever seen. An entrance that is not 3 feet wide. It's not. It's probably not even. What's an average door? Fucking 30 inches. 28.
Quad. To be fair to Lou, I believe you need wide hallways as well for the count of your wheelchair as well. Yeah, to be fair to him.
That's why I know how wide doorways are. Thank you, Roger.
Sorry, mate.
It's true. It's true.
You found a soft spot.
Look at this. Quad turns into a fucking snitch at a restaurant. This thing isn't 3 feet wide. Planning, the fucking planners, city planners, get over here.
This door is 32 inches wide. How do you know this, sir? My fucking wheelchair bolts wouldn't fit through it. That's how I know. Yeah, Quad.
That's right.
Maybe my steak was free.
Yeah. Maybe that's Maybe I get free cream spinach. What do you think of that? Don't forget Samsonite washing machines, or not Samsonite. Fuck, Samsung washing machines. I take these with me wherever I go.
Got the combination lock on it.
Yes, the TSA is never getting into these washing machines.
Apparently, this other Catalano, he wants to just say stuff about BBCs. I think that's kind of funny, honestly, considering
big beautiful
wife's a
corns.
whore. Got black guys running trains on my wife.
Yeah.
We love it. We love it. But yes, are these like the nicest washer and dryer that money could buy? Far from it, from what I can tell. I mean, they're nice, but they're not like the nicest shit you can get.
No.
Well, like you were saying, Quad, I believe Lou is just bragging the fact that it has a name that's recognizable as a brand.
Yeah.
It's also recognizable as a phone and a watch.
I gotta tell you, that is the first time I've ever been flexed on with the washer and dryer.
Yeah. Just so you know, I had very similar. I had very similar models, washer and dryer, and they sucked ass. They were awful.
Yeah, these are Black Friday nice. They're a recognizable name.
They're very expensive, and you got sold down the river, my friend. So don't brag too much. Just like the
bad bill of goods.
Yeah, just like the Samsung refrigerator freezers are shit. They're shit.
You know what I forgot? You know why he's all proud of those, don't you? Because he plays Mr. Mom. He stays at home and does all the house cleaning shit while his poor wife, that big old big fat broad herself, goes to work and works her fat ass off every day to help keep that family going. No thanks to Lou.
Yeah, Lou religiously washes both of his shirts.
Yeah, Peter Scott Parker. I always took Lou for a laundromat guy. No, actually, that is Joey C himself is the laundromat guy. he has to take Mrs. C down to the laundromat like once a week or something. I'm sure he probably extended it as long as he possibly can, and that's why we have heard in the past, like everybody at Hackamania said that Mr. Joey Catalano smelled like shit. Maybe that's why, because he never changes his clothes.
Didn't he blow
a wild guess?
Didn't he blow the engine for his minivan through the front window of that laundromat? Isn't that how that thing met its fate?
Holy shit!
I don't know.
Yeah, he was hoping
One
that
of the last-
everybody was gonna buy him a new car.
Yeah, one of the
Come
last
together
times
and
I
give him
ever
a
saw
car.
that thing running was in front of the laundromat, and I think it was running on one cylinder, and we opened the hood, and the whole engine was about to jump right out of the car. It was,
And that's probably where he left it too, right?
Weren't they at a laundromat one time at about 2 a.m. and there was like no walls?
Yeah, the whole front of the place is open. It's the weirdest laundromat I've ever seen.
I've never seen anything like that.
It's an
That's
old
the tweakers laundromat. They go to at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it's like an old what you guys would call a garage, right? An old car repair place, right? And it's been converted into a laundromat. That's why there's like a two-way entrance. Like, there's just like 2 walls rather than 4, and it's wide open. Also, Joey admitted the reason why they go so late at night is, I think in September of last year, there was a shooting there and a murder during the day. So Joey,
I thought you said there was an opening at each end. The dude couldn't run out the other way fast enough. But that's probably why it's open on both ends, right? So all the gang members
fly
and
through.
losers.
Yeah,
exactly.
And not only that, Joey has shown that there is cockroaches in that laundromat. Because I don't know about you guys, but if I had to use a laundromat,
he's got cockroaches in his house. What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, I wasn't going to say that because I don't want Joey to find them.
Right.
But yeah,
yeah, he does catch one. He's going to put it in a jar and feed it poison. So it's
yes.
Pest says that was a DabbleCon, not Hackamania. No, I've talked to a bunch of people at Hackamania. They were there and they said that he smelled like shit. So is this at both places?
Yeah.
And Hackamania, he smelled like shit and people were avoiding him? News.
I was at DabbleCon and I didn't notice that he stunk.
I would think he would smell like really.
But I have heard that at Hackamania he did.
Well, you know what?
Everyone was saying he smelled like he shit his pants at Hackamania.
You're frightened. You're concerned about what he smelled like at those 2 big fluting events. What happens when he has fucking Joey Con? How do you imagine the smell he's going to display there? Jesus Christ.
Pants gone.
Well, they're shitting in the streets, so.
Hey, mambo.
Samsung washer and dryer, bitch. You wish you had some.
Oh yeah, I had some.
Samsung washer dry, bitch.
Yeah.
I got yeah, that was sort of me like that. Fucker.
How you like that, Felicia?
Coming it down.
Joey, fucking pedestals for those things, man.
Yeah, exactly. They're sitting on the floor too. That's awesome.
Well, how poor is he? He couldn't even afford the pedestals, you fat bastard.
Get him up off the ground. Yeah, can you imagine seeing that fat fucker trying to put clothes and take clothes out of those things? Wow, that's quite the picture in your mind, isn't it?
Well, Cod, I'd be remiss if I didn't say this. This now puts to rest the myth that me and Honk had, which was Lou only owns 3 shirts, and he only wears the red one on laundry day, because we now know that he has his own laundry facilities, right? So surely he does own more than 3 shirts. Maybe, who knows?
That's no guarantee.
Yeah, why would you only own 3 shirts if you have a washer and dryer? That's kind of weird. But yeah, Samsung is junk, isn't it? Samsung.
He also wears. Have you tried shopping for a 600-pound man? 600-pound shirts are hard to come by.
Oh, right. They don't have that. Yeah, your options are limited when you're that fucking fat. When you're a 600-pounder like he is.
Yeah, I mean, even if he's not 600 pounds, if he's wearing 5X or 6X or even 4X shirts, they're not easy to find.
We're getting to that.
2X or 3X you can get at Walmart.
We're going to make it over to that scale eventually.
Oh, yeah.
One shirt is one load.
One load. Corn got him. You got him, Corn.
Motherfucker, you wish. Look at that beautiful dining room set.
Look at that beautiful pile of shit from the 80s. Wow.
Those are 70s chairs.
I was going to say, those are not 80s chairs. That base is 70s all day. Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So at the risk of me getting distracted, Quad, you see what's just been said in the chat, which I think is hilarious.
You a fucking liar. I shower every day.
I
never smealed. What is
I never. All right, let's put this one up just so everyone knows what a low IQ retard Joey C is. I mean, if you guys want to know what a retard spells like, here it is. All right, let's go ahead and read this. You a fucking liar. I shower nobody said you don't shower every day. You still stink, though.
You can still shit down your leg.
Old ass shitbag bitch. Wah.
Meh.
All right.
Boom. Mic drop.
Yeah.
As he's still doing the echoing. Look at the top of this chair. You can see how worn it is and how all fucked up it is. It's like, yeah, these are brand new and nice, buddy. Do you guys remember these kind of chairs? I mean, you've had your hair cut, right? You've had your hair cut at a hair salon before?
Yeah, we had some just like that back in the late 70s.
They're hair cutting chairs.
The hair salon ones have the pump you pump with your foot.
Oh, you know what that is? All right. You know the mural from the hair cutting salon downstairs at the fucking strip mall?
Oh.
That went out of business, and the mural is now on fucking Joey C's studio wall. This has to be chairs from the hair salon, dude.
Yes.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Got him.
Wait, that would explain why Lou was upset that Joey didn't have to hire a car anymore when he stopped working with the Colonel. Because, and I quote, Lou went, "Joey, you were supposed to have that vehicle for another 2 weeks because you were expecting Joey to drop off chairs to his apartment." Got you, Joey.
Got you, Lou.
The real truth coming out. Wow.
I'm hearing mics dropping all over the place.
Yeah, you hear echoes dropping all over the place too, don't you? Jesus.
Yeah, look at all that beautiful.
Yeah, look at all that beautiful. What is the bread fucking storage, or what is that? Where he puts his envelopes? I don't know. What's beautiful? Just throwing crap up on top of your fucking cabinet.
It's for bread and envelopes.
What is this? Just nothing. Just stuff sitting up on top.
Hey, there's an urn grandma's in right there. See that? Grandma's urn over there to the left. On the table to the left.
I think that's a lamp.
Below the mirror there. There you go.
No, that's a lamp. I think that's a lamp. But maybe it's her urn has a light on top of it.
You maybe ran a wire through that urn.
Keep thieves away. Every time it's like a clapper. Every time somebody gets too close to the urn, a light comes on. You're not stealing my grandma.
Yeah, I got nicer dining room and chairs, and I don't even use them.
It's a lamp bird.
Well, that's not. Was that a humble brag? You don't get. You got your chair all the time with you. You fuck.
Yeah, that's right. I don't need a chair.
You don't need no
nobody else can sit in it
but I have the most expensive chair out of anyone. Let's be honest.
What do you do?
I'm fancy. Yeah, I mean that is like the most worn. What is this fucking leg stains from them getting on and off of it, and ass stains? That's like an ass stain there. Gross, dude.
Yeah.
These people are disgusting. Obviously,
he should use motor oil in that chair. It looks like that's either motor oil or vegetable oil. There's a lot of something in there.
I mean, it stands to
those
reason.
Poor couches.
He sits in these chairs naked.
Yeah. There's some scrotum buildup in that chair. Some taint.
You come home with a little bit of swamp ass. You sit down to cool off.
Yeah.
Taint cheese.
Yeah. I'm just gonna bring the swamp home tonight, honey. We're having gator for dinner.
Nice
swamp ass. No, I hear swamp ass. Yeah, exactly. Like you smell like granny, like a gator.
This is a great one too. Listen to him here. 65-inch TV, bitch.
65-inch fucking TV. You wish you had a TV that big, bitch ass motherfucker.
I have a 75-inch TV right in my office here, right next to my desk. So
I know. I have 3 TVs in my house, but I was gonna say, TVs are cheap as fuck?
Yeah, I have
Like
3 TVs on.
every person in America has a 67-inch TV
Hey,
or
and
bigger.
look, you can tell how he's a poor. You see what that TV's sitting on. If he had anything, that thing would be up on the wall, hanging on the wall. But no,
I have
Thank
3
you.
TVs on my patio, for Christ's
He
sake.
could do that. Yeah, that's hilarious. What another big flex that is. 65.
God, I wish I had one of those outdoor TVs. That'd be so cool.
Yeah,
outdoor.
As I say, screw you guys. I'm definitely poor. My TV's only 55 inches. Fuck.
That's another thing.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Mud Sharks Unite puts it all in perspective.
Yeah, but with the conversion rate, it's like 65 over here.
Oh yeah.
65-inch TV is going for like $450. So that brag is, and some of them are even cheaper than that by a fair shot.
Yeah, dude, like the fucking TVs on Black Friday are like $300. I have a Samsung that big, and it was like $300. Yeah, and if it breaks down, get another one for $300. Oh no, $300, cheapest shit.
Yeah,
in the
nobody
world.
sells TVs anymore. They're just disposable.
They're not worth fixing. Exactly.
But if you want a free TV, boy, oh boy, I could give you an address and a place to pick one up, right, guys?
I bet you could.
Sure, Bud, sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm saying.
Tell him, Lou. Tell him. Fuck out of here, bitch. Now, let's get on the fucking scale one more fucking time and show these motherfuckers that I don't weigh 600 pounds. You know, because I'm a part of that show,
600-pound life. It's that life. What is this rack
Now we'll
thing?
throw them out a window for echoing for 6 hours.
Yeah, what is this rack thing here? Oh, is it?
Now, let's get on the fucking scale one more fucking time.
What do we got there? Oh, that's his this is his little setup. Okay, here we go. All right, so we just saw his entire house. He's got a kitchen, a front room, and this little area. I hate to break it to anyone that lives in a small cracker fucking box house, but that ain't a house, dude. That's an apartment, and you ain't killing it, bro. Sorry.
He's got an awful lot of shit on wheels too. Did you notice that? Everything outside of that.
Hey, I take offense to that shit on wheels. How dare you?
I can't seem to get anything right with you today. Everything is a fucking insult. God.
I'm taking.
Oh, Muddy's got a point in the chat there. A lot of apartments don't allow wall-mounted TVs.
Fair point. Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, because you got to put extra bracing in the wall usually.
Sure. Yeah.
Well, you just got to hit a stud, but then you're leaving holes when you're.
You got to hit me. Don't hit me, please.
The thing about it is that just confirms then he ain't got a house, right?
100%
I think that's what that
confirmed.
chat meant. Yeah.
Yeah, we got him. We got him, folks. I didn't even see a bedroom, so I'm guessing on the other end of it there is a 1 bedroom off of the kitchen. That's typically there's probably a bathroom and a 1 bedroom down the other side.
So, Quad, Peter Sky Parker's making a very good point. This doesn't seem like this is Lou's place.
Why?
Because if I don't know whether he shows the back wall, we know that Lou's got an anime picture on his back wall. Yeah. When I say anime, I mean something like
no. I mean, isn't there's that other spot? Doesn't he have 2 spots that he streams from? The other one's like his bedroom, right?
So you're saying that he's got the anime poster in his bedroom?
I believe so, and because that's where the bathroom is.
Does he stream from his bedroom? How do you know about the anime poster?
Oh, he's shown it before.
I see.
You can see it in the background.
I got it.
But it would be
what are you trying to say? This is whose place is Mom's or something?
I don't know. It was weird because I was thought, why can't I see an anime picture? If there might be a picture there.
Well, it does seem
on that wall on the right there, Cord. It would be if he turns around, you might be able to see it in a second.
It does seem awfully smart.
Yeah, if he does turn around, we'll check it out here in a second. But he's definitely got his monitor, and his setup is on a fucking Rubbermaid table.
The whole place is really smart and decorated for somebody his age too. You know, there was no pictures on the wall. There was nothing to make it seem like it was his home. It was pretty
Apartment, limited nail holes.
Yeah, but it seemed like it was almost. It almost looked like a model home because there was nothing that had anything personal in it except for maybe that chair that looked like it needed an oil change about 12,000 miles ago.
You think that during the daytime he's telling his wife he's going to work, and then during the day he goes and hangs out in some model home, does his free Wi-Fi and electrical.
He's pet sitting a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Airbnb. That's funny. Peter Sky Parker. Yeah, he's renting an Airbnb. Maybe.
Off of that podcasting money.
Yeah, I don't know if there's any other big secrets we're gonna get out of this, but we'll see here. Where's that
Yeah,
fucking?
because Lou doesn't have a cabinet with doors behind him. Like that's a walk-in wardrobe, right?
537 pounds. Wow. Okay, he does weigh less than
Get
600
out.
pounds. 570 pounds. There you guys go.
Is that what that? I can't fucking see anything. Is that
Yep.
what it really says? God.
Yeah, 575 pounds. Almost 600 pounds, but not quite. So there you guys go.
Round it up for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much 600 pounds. Close enough.
That cunt was acting like he was what did he say was 340 pounds or something? Something that was roughly half of 600 pounds.
Lies, Yingwei,
Not
lies.
a rounding error.
Yeah, I think he said 360.
We've seen pictures of this guy before. We know that he probably does weigh over 600 pounds easily. So yeah, anything else, I don't believe it. But yeah, before we go any further, Corndiff's got to take off. But thank you very much, sir, for coming in and hanging out with us. It's been a while, and it's good to hang out with you and see you for a change, brother.
Hell yeah,
It's
man.
good to see you again.
You have to come back sooner than later, especially if you're going to be taking a little bit of a hiatus. You might as well come chill with us then.
And say hi to that carb diff fella. He was a real interesting guy.
If I see him around, I will. Yeah, hell yeah.
But,
Claude, appreciate the invite as always, man. Guys,
And
it was fun,
also,
man.
that does not mean that you guys don't have to go sign up and subscribe to Corndiff's channels and go find them on Twitter and go sign up to him on the .coms. He's still around, so yeah, don't forget about Corndiff. I won't.
Never forget Corn.
There you go.
Hell
All right,
yeah,
thanks,
brother.
guys.
Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Nice seeing you, Corn.
Corn is the man. Indeed. Yeah, I've had cornbread before. I mean, I was going to say that earlier, but
I was.
Don't want to make it awkward.
So I did. Yeah.
All right, Kahuna. Actually, I got a little ditty. Here's another one. So I've just been dropping the needle on the Catalano network. Just kind of fucking around looking at what they got on there. And I popped this one on very recently. And Kahuna, maybe you can give us some commentary on this one.
That was they played the Bean episode last night.
Okay, well, can you explain that? Might as well just go ahead and let us know what the Bean episode is.
That was the whole Bean story, where
Pops.
I don't remember. I don't think he said it was Pops that did it. It was just some homeless guy. But
okay. Well, you asked him if it was Pops. Maybe that's what I was.
No,
remember.
He was supposedly arrested, but I think we all know better.
Pops was arrested, right?
No, I don't believe he said that Pops was involved. He just said it was a homeless guy and his girlfriend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they've been staying out there and fucking out there and pissing and shitting out there, like all kinds of stuff, right? Making mayhem. It wasn't Pops though, right?
Yeah, was this that?
You might be right, but I don't remember him saying that.
Was this that homeless couple that Joey called the police on? Is that the ones you're referencing? Yeah,
I believe so.
Let's see here. Big Boss says, any insight on Kai Kahuna? I haven't heard anything. Nobody's heard anything.
Yeah. Have you guys ever heard from Kai ever again? Is he MIA for indefinitely?
He pops up every once in a while in certain chats. I've seen him around. He's not totally gone.
Is that
He
the
didn't
same
die?
Kai?
Kai and Friends in the Morning. Yingli, do you remember back in the day?
That was on Joey's channel, right?
Time. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I do remember that. It was horrible.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, like Lou is dumb and slow and uninteresting, etc. But man, oh man, Kai put that guy to shame for all those titles.
Asked Joey the same this morning, and everybody's pretty much in the dark. So I don't know. This stuff is just getting out of hand.
So it sounds like you may like Kai a little bit there, Kahuna.
Well, I actually started out doing his morning show. Everybody, he's extremely highly educated, and he has a hard time bringing it down to everybody else's level, so to say.
Fair enough. I had that same problem.
A lot of people don't like the fact that he's not on camera. He's basically just a still cartoon character.
Maybe that was what I didn't like about it. There was some, I don't even remember the show. I just remember I didn't care for it at all.
He was a nice enough guy, but people had their reasons.
Needs to come to an end. A peaceful end.
Use all the digits on your hands when you're trying to count.
No matter what that end is, it needs to be peaceful. Everybody needs to go back to their neutral corners. Mike's shitty internet provider says Mason had Dixon put Rob in his place. Let's get back to this show. Yeah, this ain't a show. This morning is not a show. My guess is Joey got thrown back in prison and now his phone is scrambled. Asha says Kai is also
so back in the day when he had nothing but issues with his cell phone, apparently.
Oh fuck. It was every day was something new. Every day. If he would even show up. There was just the other day he didn't show up for the morning show. That was a common thing back then.
I remember when I first started listening to this stuff, he was on or always trying to get on the Shuley shows, and his technical problems were just epic. He couldn't get anything to work, and then it would be he would get the voice would work, but the video wouldn't work, or vice versa, or neither one of them would work properly, and it never worked good. It was always just passable, and that was how I first got exposure to Joey. Was just this guy that didn't seem like he was overly smart, and he couldn't get his shit together technically to save him.
Well, the thing is he didn't know how to fix shit, so he would embrace it and say that, oh, this is what, put me on the map. This is what people love about this channel. It's like, fuck, let's fix that maybe. Let's try and do a professional show for a change, but wouldn't work.
Yeah. I mean, it was just so cringe. It was funny because it was that bad.
I was doing a stream with him one time and he bumped the camera. We had to do half the show with him upside down. I don't know if any of you guys, Rochi probably remembers that.
I remember that classic. Yeah.
It's almost as if Joey tried that same bit quite recently, Kahuna, when he rotated his phone. And it's almost like me and the fruit covered that shit. And I pointed out the fact that Joey does my audio doesn't work, or he does apologies in advance. Weird things like that, which is putting
don't fix it before the show though. Whatever you do.
Yeah, sorry about it.
I was gonna say we got our own problems over here. BYB, whatever that was. No, I'm just fucking with you. It's all good. Ozone, $10. Thank you very much, Ozone. I appreciate that, sir. Kahuna, you've tried to do streams with Spider. All he does is read the free chat and say, hey, that's right. And yeah, Yeah. Is Joey being cruel for forcing him on camera?
Nah, Spider, he's a pretty cool dude. He I mean there's content is made up as you go. You just kind of read the chat and go from there. That's his show. But I love it when he does his scooter streams. Wish he'd do more of those.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
that's neat.
That's pretty good.
That's neat. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I will say
no, actually, whatever. I like that man guy. Unlike all you guys calling him boy. Oh, how rude!
I'd rather watch him than any of them.
Yes,
without a question.
Yeah, Roach.
Out of everybody over there, I miss him the most.
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm mutton today.
Well, I was going to say you miss him though. It's only been a couple days, Kahuna. It's not like it.
Well, Joey's in
like it was years ago.
Joey is in his ear because Spider won't text me back. He just
quick that happened? Like an instant
next day
from everybody, huh?
I was gonna Joey had said that Spider said fuck Kahuna. So I texted him the next day and I said, is what Joey said true? And I thought if he said that, no, he never said that. If I ever get paid super chat money, I don't know. I was just gonna send it to him. Because he's gotta try and change the show around now. So
yeah, the dude.
I thought I'd be nice and send him that money, but he never replied to me, so I can only assume that what he said was true.
Yeah, I mean, we all kind of watch that shit. We've been keeping an eye on it, and if anything is not a fan fiction, is our belief that he is definitely mistreating Spider Alomar. But whatever. I mean, we can only go by what we see on screen. You know what I mean? It's not
Spider,
like we're in anybody's DMs over there, so it's hard to tell.
Spider is almost scared of Joey.
Yeah, I would.
It's very intimidating.
A lot of crime family. Yeah, you don't go against the crime family.
I can see that.
He's mobbed up.
Intimidated was the word I was looking for.
Michael Francesi said it himself. They've been best friends for 27 years. And Michael Francesi's even kind of scared of Joey C. from what I've heard.
I will defend Spider here. Of course, wouldn't you?
We all will.
Well, wouldn't you be afraid of the person's husband who you're fucking? You don't want to be found out by him.
Oh, yeah. I'm mopping up with you dripping. I got you.
That's a fair point.
But Ozone right becoming a member of the BYB podcast. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome, Ozone. Is it as it were? Welcome, sir. Ozone, something we all need, right?
Yes, 100%.
Just a little layer, just a little layer of it, if so. Ozone, $2, but he has no comments on the chat. Yeah, I mean, comments. Oh yeah, like he'll read the comments and he'll go, yeah.
Right.
He does a good job. He does a good job.
That's right. Yeah.
I think that's partly because when Spider was on his own channel, when he was reading all the chats, he got frustrated immediately when people were asking him whether he accepted Apple Pay. And for some reason,
like, no, Spider, I don't eat apples. No.
And for some reason, Spider thought everybody was talking about bacon. Yeah, which was weird. It's like, why are you saying bacon? Clearly, people are asking you whether you bought Bitcoin.
No, I want bacon pay, please. I prefer bacon.
No, dude, I don't.
Can I get some bacon pay? I like bacon pay. Bacon pay is my favorite. Yeah.
Sometimes that's not me. Never mind.
But I mean, if you want to pay me in fried chicken, I'll eat that too.
Yeah.
All right.
I like Kentucky Fried. I like Popeyes. I like Joey's Chicken. I like
And that's not. I'm not even being racist because I know he likes fried chicken. So I'm not even saying anything. Everybody likes fried chicken. God damn it, let's get over this, America. We need to say right now, 2025 is the year of eat. 2025. Yeah, let's not get a year ahead of ourselves because Catalano Con, boy oh boy, there's going to be a lot of cheap ass chicken at that fucking event.
I'm thinking about going now. I'm going to be in Florida that week. So if it's actually in May, so.
I think I'm going to go.
I might go.
What are you going to go for, Kahuna?
Shit in the street.
Oh, you're going to be. Wait, are they allowing shitting in the street? That's
It's
okay.
Joey's neighborhood. Everybody shits in the street.
Definitely. If I can shit in the street, I'm there. In fact, I might come a week early and get really backed up before I go. Just.
If you're daring enough, you can
Isn't that
put
a
it right
Lionel
on the-
Richie song? Isn't that a Lionel Richie song?
What?
Shit in the street.
Yes. We're dancing, swaying. There's music playing. No, that's not Lionel. That's somebody else. That was David Bowie and some other fag that they were singing about dancing in the street. Oh no, that was Lionel Richie. No.
If you're daring enough, you can go and put it right out on the dotted yellow
Dancing
line.
on the ceiling.
That was Lionel Richie.
Oh, okay. Shit, I got them all confused. Look at me being a dumb.
If I can shit in the street, I'll dance on the ceiling. How about that? That's freeing. India does it all the time.
You're not an Asian enough for that.
Spider's got a donut place near him called Crumpy's Donuts.
Oh,
he is addicted to those things.
Sounds
who isn't? Fucking donuts are fucking awesome, man.
Especially
if I lived close to a donut place, I'd be in deep shit. I'd be 400 pounds myself. I'm glad it's all the way on the other side of town from me, so that's good. Carl's Jr., I got one close to me. You can only eat so much Carl's Jr., you know what I mean? Like once a week, once a month. Not very often, but donuts, I would probably go out for donuts a lot.
We only have a couple of those. We call them Hardee's here, Carl's Jr.
Yes.
We only have a couple of them left here. They've all closed up.
It's because they mostly suck anymore.
Hey, you like donuts? And then they say, yeah, and you punch them and you say, hurts donut.
What is that donut place from out by you there, Quad? That
Voodoo?
I can't think of the damn name.
Voodoo Donuts?
Oh, yeah, I've heard of those. Now there's another one. Super popular.
Krispy Kreme, maybe.
Krispy Kreme. Isn't that out by you?
Wait,
Yeah, there's
Joey,
Krispy Kreme.
Corporate?
Sorry,
yeah.
Joey claiming that Kahuna just stuck Spider. Sorry.
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, like Spider. Go to every third Spider stream and he talks about crumpy fucking donuts.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
All right, so
shout out to Ozone though. Yeah, thank you, Ozone.
Whatever you do, don't triangulate from Crumpy's Donuts, okay, folks?
Plus, I believe they have more than one location.
Sure, there's 65 of them.
There you go. There you go. No, but okay, back to Krispy Kreme. But yeah, like there to go to where the Krispy Kremes are made and to get a hot one,
they're good.
Unfucking believable,
They're
man.
good.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing like it in the world, if you ask me.
Out on the Big Island in Hawaii, they don't have any Krispy Kreme, so they I don't know how the hell they get them there, but they get them there, and they'll sell them along the roadside just out of the back of a fucking pickup.
Yeah, they
Krispy
do that.
Kreme brand.
My town too.
Yeah, yep.
That's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like the when they're trying to raise money for this and that, like the Boy Scouts or whatever, they'll be out in front of Walmart selling Krispy Kremes. Yeah, from the next city over where they're actually at. But yeah, it's a fundraiser thing. I think a lot of places do that for fundraising because I think they give them the donuts for free to go sell or something. Krispy Kreme has some deal.
Oh yeah, shit. I think I got to make up something.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
The closest one to us is about 2.5, 3 hours away, and we go past it, and my wife will practically yank the steering wheel out of my hand if I don't stop. It's crazy.
Yeah, they are highly addictive, indeed.
Yes.
All right, let's get back to this.
I don't know. I wish we could get more of an update, but
technical issues, you say, Big Kahuna?
I suppose he probably only had the one shot to come on remotely, and now that's gone. So let's see here.
Oh, you missed the Batman
What the
part.
hell's happening? I'm pretty sure we're gonna dock somebody.
Yeah, I don't even know how he did this. He's like upside down backwards with a cell phone, like looking up at his screen, upside
Yep,
down,
here we
down
go.
at his screen.
Who
Like, what the
fucking knows?
fuck is
Hey,
going
you're
on
ready
here,
to take your
man?
screenshots. There's gonna be all kinds of shit popping up on the screen.
Oh,
God!
Ah.
all right. Listen, I got
Holy shit!
I got to tell you the real story. What happened? All right. I was just blowing those steam. So I went for a ride last night.
I've been carrying this fucking bit for 40 minutes.
You passed like flying colors from what I can see.
Right
First
there,
of all,
I
I just
said
read an email
bit.
about guys taking some time off. I guess he said to me,
Bit. Yeah, folks. There it is. We just found out that this was a bit. Oh, wait, no, we already knew.
Well,
early
what
this
was
morning.
hilarious about this is I think Kahuna, you had actually said, I don't think this was the moment that you broke it, but I think before Joey come on, you said bits are hard to follow or something along those lines.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that.
Which kind of give it away. And also, like, Joey's going, oh, I've got to admit, smiling off the bat. So what Joey doesn't realize, even though he claims for years he used to, like, you know, rip people off, he used to be pretty good at doing certain things. He doesn't realize that he constantly gives himself away with his facial features, with a little telltale smile or wink, or the fact
Yeah,
that
he gave it. There's the smirk right there after you said, I've been carrying this bit for 40 minutes. And he said, yeah. From what I could tell, you've been doing pretty good. And then he gave a little smirk. You can see the smirk right there, folks. You can see that little smirk. That's a fact.
I've been carrying this fucking bit for.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's he's giving the bit away. So yeah, I mean, in all the times that you've hung out with him, Kahuna, yeah, like I threw myself off. I fucked that name up.
I've only hung out with him once, and that was at DabbleCon 2. That is
no, I meant even on podcasts and whatnot. Like, is he sincerely the person that he represents? Like when he's psycho and like losing it, he's that guy, or
sometimes. Sometimes.
Okay, so sometimes he's putting it on. Then it's hard to tell with him.
Yeah, nothing is 100%.
Okay, all right. So so you got to see all those streams like during Christmas time when he was actually losing his shit. Do you think the guy's on drugs? Do you think he's bipolar, like off his meds, on his meds? What do you think it is about him that makes him lose his shit? Like the black stream when he was like, I got black blood in my veins. Like when he lost his mind that night. Was that a fake?
Was fucking horrible. That was just horrible. No, I think there's a chemical imbalance. There are either prescriptions that are fighting one another or something. All of a sudden he'll be happy-go-lucky and normal for like a couple days, and all of a sudden he's back to the same shit.
So yeah, it's almost as if Kahuna, that like every 2 weeks or so, somebody gets some money and they suddenly go on a little bender, a binge, maybe someone might say, stays up for longer than 24 hours and then loses his mind.
I feel there's got to be a lot of binging going on because his sleep hours are just messed up. Well, he keeps claiming that he's a night person. Well, fuck, so am I, but I go to bed.
Eventually,
I got a job. I got
unless you're on meth. Meth is a crazy drug, man. You can stay up for 3 days on meth, but when you pass out, boy, oh boy, you pass out for a day. That's
a day. Shit, you'll be sleeping for 3.
Could be a Fed.
He might be
a fraud. Perhaps he's a fraud. His backstory's all BS. Could be a Fed. That's right.
Never thought of that
whole FEMA story and all those fake past checks. Exactly. Maybe he is a Fed and he had to have a good crime story background. That's
he's a fucking good one. Then I'll tell you that much.
He's probably the best undercover Fed you ever met. That'd be
Donnie Brasco, eat your ass out.
But that would explain why Joey ratted out his wife as soon as the FBI showed up, right?
Yeah, he has to tell the truth to his people, his peeps.
Yeah, his guys. Yeah.
So, Rochi, I have a question. You would know the answer to this better than anybody.
Yeah.
But when Joey ratted on Christina, had she already been?
They both got arrested at the same time, but in the court documents, like of Joey's sentencing and stuff, it says that when Joey was approached by the FBI, Joey admitted that it was Christina Catalano's idea.
So my question is, could she have gotten away with it if Joey wouldn't have been there?
Well, it never helps when fucking people give up the whole fucking game, right? The second you tell them the entire, once you tell them the entire story, you're fucked. Like you're rarely getting out of that shit when you fucking rat on yourself. Done.
So what you're saying is, Kahuna, you're going against the narrative that's been said by Rocco before, that Joey was all fine until he met Christina, where it's the other way round, right? Where Christina only come into bad times when she met Joey. Because if you look at it in history, as soon as she met Joey, right, not only did they both have to serve time in prison, unfortunately, she lost her child too. But again, that's nothing to do with Joey, right?
He says, I ratted on my wife, Kahuna, you fucking lying bitch. Huh.
No, it just says I ratted on my wife, Kahuna.
Yeah.
And then separately, the next sentence is you little fucking lying bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Punctuation has never been Joey's strong point.
I don't know what you're lying about, but he did rat on his wife. I think he just, in general, you're a lying bitch, but he did rat on his wife. I think that's what he's trying to say.
Just two separate sentences that have no relation with each other. No big deal.
I think I'd have that figured out by now.
Yeah.
Yinghui, would you say that Joey's got egg on his face right now?
Yeah. Maybe a little, yeah. Possibly. Yeah, I would say that. Funny, I would say that. And so would Baker Boy, as it turns out, would say something like that as well.
Yeah. And I mean, in all honesty, I wouldn't really probably cover much Joey C tonight, except for what happened earlier today. I just found it too funny, man. I didn't really have anything loaded in the chamber.
No,
but here we are, 2 hours into Joey. Like, what the fuck? How did that happen? And that was not the plan, dude. This was not the plan.
Oh, it's funny how he can.
Surprisingly, Peter Sky Parker is not happy about it, but everybody else has been a pretty good hang, I think.
No, we were going to talk about Chad a bunch tonight, honestly, but nice podcast too. But who's the bigger piece of shit, Joey or Chad? And boy, oh boy, I would probably say Joey, honestly.
It's funny how Joey can do a 2-hour stream and you can get 5 days worth of fucking content.
Yeah.
I didn't get the chance to read that before you banned it.
Oh, Granny's here. Hey, Granny. Kahuna, ain't you supposed to be in bed, son? You gonna miss that discount breakfast?
No, not yet. Not yet. I got an hour and a half before bedtime.
Shout out to Granny. What up, homie? All right, let's just play a little bit of this story, and then I think we can move on to Chad and his help in the matter of Brody Stevens. Brody Stevens zing himself. Is that a word? Brody Stevens zing yourself?
Yes, it's a new or new verb. Coming soon.
I'll work it out later. I think I'm adding one too many syllables in there. Stevens ing. God, nope, can't do it.
For 40 minutes.
You passed like flying colors from what I can see. First of all, I just read an email about Kai's taking some time off. I guess he sent it to me early this morning. I don't know nothing about it. All I can say, respect his wishes, and he'll be back after he feels it's time to come back. He just wants to get some rest and come back fresh. So that's all I know. So I there's nothing that he just wanted to just take a break. I don't think it has to do with anything else. That's all I know. So.
Well, like they were saying in the chat, he's been putting in a lot of hours with some kind of contract or project or some shit.
With his regular job,
talk about it every morning.
He's got a big contract that he's been up a lot of hours, and he just don't have the time to stream. And he's doing it. He has step to do the stream. He's exhausted.
Fucking bit clue. Okay, so yeah, right there on the screen. That's funny. Everybody caught. Oh God, I'm reading the chat from the other show. Fucking
you're
clue.
as bad as Joey C, man.
Yeah. No, well, I can't help it. It's on my screen. It's a little different. I didn't have to look up a
He just
different
needs some
YouTube
rest.
channel.
That's all it is.
But
Nothing
yeah,
to do with
let's see.
anything that's going on.
Let's see, maybe.
I go yes. You know,
Speed
I just
Racer.
got the message saying it.
So, Quad, so you
this
know,
fucking
Speed Racer just
homeless
says
guy with a
man,
fucking ugliest fucking process I've ever seen. She's out there with her titties all out of her shirt. He's playing with her titties and eating a can of beans. Right?
Playing with titties and beans, God damn, I love those motherfucking titties and beans. Wrong song. It's
Pretty
titties
damn
and beer.
smart.
Yeah,
Pretty damn smart of Joey. He knows that sex sells, so he had to throw in the titty thing. You know, as even more confirmation. Boink.
Can you put up Speed Racer's comment?
I
going
probably
up
can.
22, right above honk. Right above where he says honk.
Honk.
No,
how about I just put that one up instead?
Above it from Speed Racer.
Confirmed the F. All right, what are you trying to show? That Joey's low IQ, low IQ dummy?
I was hoping.
All right, try it again, dummy. Mother. Oh. I'm coming, mother. All right. Yeah, I mean, whatever. We've been giving this guy a lot of attention tonight, but he's been asking for it, honestly.
He's gonna end up in the hospital before the night's over if you don't take it. You gotta I guess we gotta just maybe go to Chad before he gets sick.
That is actually a very good point, Pest. Speed Racer is slang for meth user. Exactly. So he calls himself a meth user.
Whoa.
Very interesting. Very interesting.
How interesting.
So I thought you were going to talk about that last trip he had to the hospital, that when he was doing his 24-hour stream, he confessed to the whole hospital heart thing being a
you mean the coma?
Lie.
Yeah, we all knew that was a lie from straight off the bat for many reasons.
Yeah, we could tell. We all knew, like, in the second we saw that picture, it looked AI because the piece of tape was melting into his nose, and it was like, I got a pretty good eye for AI shit now at this point.
Why bring up that stuff from the past? Nobody was talking about it anymore.
That was weird.
He wanted sympathy from me killing him from Ray's show that night before. It
was just weird.
He knew
sorry. Not only that, he had to talk about it because Base Phil was asking Joey to actually finally come out and be honest about it. That's why he mentioned it. Now,
out of the closet.
Jesus Christ. Honk, how did you get that image?
That was a thumbnail for one of his shows.
Yeah. Right.
But I thought you were going to mention the last time that we saw Joey actually in the hospital, right? Didn't Joey admit that he couldn't get an erection anymore, and he live streamed it to the world when he
Another thing, why would you? If it's true, why would you say it?
It wasn't an erection, fool. I said I wasn't going to go to the election, but President Trump.
He said, "At this point in my life, I got no direction." Go ahead. Try again. Should I go for it again?
You can.
Wow. I just wanted to let
go
that there sit there for a second because I'm not feeling very good about it, honestly.
Honk didn't have a heart attack.
I'm still here, but
yeah, it is. God, sorry, I was too
sure?
busy coughing earlier. I don't know what happened. I didn't.
Right. Just checking, just making sure. I'm not feeling very good about what's going on right now. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
Shoot. Yeah. All right, moving on. We're gonna get out of Joey C. I think it's time to just go ahead and move along to something else.
Let's move on to Joey C.
No, let's move into Chad Zumock. Just about the time he your mic is a little too on. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. It's too on.
Quad, you can't win with Peter Sky Parker, right?
I know.
For months it was Quad, sort out your audio, and now it's like, can you actually turn your mic off?
I've never heard of something being a little too on. That's
I think he left out the nose on the end. Your mic is a little too on the nose. Maybe that's what he meant.
Maybe that's what it is.
All right. No, I appreciate that, Peter Sky Parker. All right, let's move on. I think we've had enough Joey C content. He's a liar. We all know that. Yeah, he's a con man. He's full of shit. And mainly he's irrelevant, so I shouldn't even really be giving him any airtime at all. So, yeah, my bad, my mistake for even giving that guy any air whatsoever in the first place. My bad, my bad.
Well, should be thanking you for tomorrow's numbers.
Yeah, I was just saying, to be fair, Quad, I believe that Corndiff said that he didn't want to cover Chad. So as a compromise, we said we'll cover Joey first. So that's why we covered Joey, because Corndiff was afraid to cover Chad Zumock'ed. Sorry, Corn.
Chump Zumock'ed? You almost that. Wow, that's a Freudian slip you made there. Good one.
Granny's wiener is chafing.
Yeah,
nobody else.
Yeah, I was gonna pull that up. I was gonna pull that up and just mention whatever. Maybe it's time that he. I think it's time that maybe he waxes his butthole again. That might help with the chafing.
Why does he have Scotch tape on his wiener?
And why was his wiener Chad? What's this Chad in the middle of this? It sounds like maybe some sort
You
of
remember
subliminal...
that fucking election, don't you, with Gore and Bush?
Yeah,
that
hanging
Chad.
He's got
That's
hanging
right.
Chad.
Would you
tuck your penis behind the back of your legs, between your legs? With Scotch tape. That's what he's been for years he's been trying to hide that weenie when he's out there walking around in high heels and pumps on the strip. You know the deal.
Oh, now he changes it to chaff. Yeah, that's likely.
Yeah, chaff. That's chaff.
Maybe
that's
try putting on some underwear.
That could help. Maybe not wearing fox and rabbit suits all the time. That could probably help a lot.
Onesies. Yeah, stuff the onesies wearing. That's right.
It's probably got gator skin underwear.
Yeah.
That shit ain't cheap.
Yeah. The porcupine skin underwear is probably going to leave you chafing. I don't know. That's what I read.
That gator skin also hides the skid marks well. Just rolls right off it,
Hit it with a hose.
Cleans hit it with the hose.
All right, next one we got up is Chad Zumock'ed. Like I said, I guess. What do you guys think? So Chad did this interview with Brody Stevens right before he Brody Stevens himself. But yeah, I think we should listen to some of that interview and just see how good. I could play this one because it's all audio. It's actually just an audio Apple, but that's Brody Stevens. If you guys don't know who that is, and this was episode 86, like right before he Brody Stevens himself.
Dude looks like he's right out of Joey C's neighborhood.
Do you guys think we should just leave this up while I play it, or should I just take it down and then we don't? Maybe this is a cue to see when I'm hitting the button now.
Anybody?
Okay.
I don't know what
you guys are full of great ideas, aren't you?
Yeah, quite. I think you should leave it up because he's, R.I.P. He looks a pretty gentleman.
We can see his face. Yeah,
yeah,
indeed. But this is the guy that offed himself after having to deal with Chad Zumock'ed for half an hour, apparently. But if you've ever met or heard Chad talking, I guess maybe you would understand why people would do that. But let's get into it. And then we'll get into Sam Tripoli on MLC. They tried to bring up Brody Stevens a bunch of times, but that's not the only thing that came up. There was some other topics in there that were kind of interesting. So I think maybe we should go through all these timestamps I got and hear all about it. Are you very aware of Chad Zumock'ed, Kahuna? I know you're probably
bits and pieces. Stephen Brody, though, or Brody Stevens, whatever the fuck his name. I am not familiar with this guy at all.
Yeah, he passed away. So yeah, it's hard to keep up with dead people. Indeed. All right, let's hear it.
High energy.
Is this like the Fry Festival?
Yeah, we flew out to the
Was it Fry or
It's
Fire?
Fire.
Did that just stop working?
Yep, it's buffering.
Is it?
Yeah, that's why it seems like the indicator seems to be flashing. Can you see it?
High energy.
Is this like the Fry Festival?
Yeah, we flew out to the.
Was
it Fry or
It's
Fire?
Fire.
Fire.
Yeah. What are you, Grandpa?
Fire
Festival. So uncool.
It's a Netflix thing, I believe. Yeah, is there like there's two documentary, right?
Are there two documentaries? Hulu. There's one on Hulu too. I've watched none of them because I don't care.
Any of them. Yeah, I heard has.
But yeah, the best Florida's best comedian comes in hot with a total miss right off the bat. Is this the free festival? Immediately opening up with a bomb. So welcome to the stage, Chad Zumock'ed. I love it, man. And I've heard everybody lately saying like, oh, wow, this guy is really good at stand-up. Yeah, Granny, for example, Granny and fucking all these other knuckleheads that got to meet him. Who's catching me off guard right now with his comments? Quad gonna sit there in his fucking high chair and act like he doesn't know anything about wiener chafing. How dare you, sir? How dare you? Yeah, that is kind of the thing. Like, I think wiener chafing happens more to you walkers, you walking people. I don't. Yeah, just sitting here not moving around doesn't chafe my wiener that much, honestly, brother.
Or there's lotion.
Honest. Yeah, you got to have motion in that ocean or in your pants, like having your balls rub or dick rub it up against your tidy whities, which you probably wear, Granny. I'm imagining, unfortunately. Underneath that onesie, what's going on down
Sounds
there?
like Granny needs some salve.
Yeah, something. I don't know. He needs maybe there's a lady in your life that can help you with that. Not my problem, if you know what I'm saying.
Maybe caused it.
Yeah, true. Speaking of motion in the ocean, right? Exactly. All right. So yeah, Chad Zumock'ed coming in, opening up, and yeah. So just so everyone knows, this is in 2019, almost 6 years ago. Brody Stevens. So this is a long time ago. So yeah, Chad Zumock'ed's been around the comedy scene, bombing forever. That's how it is.
Yeah.
No, Gummo mode. That's Gummo, dude. Quad. No. That I'm saying, the festival is called a fire festival. Mm-hmm. Chad called it free festival. That's why Brody and the lady were correcting him. So Gummo, dude, I'm right. Chad came in and said free festival. Bombed.
But
yeah,
you know.
But they say those who can't teach, right?
Yeah, that's why I wasn't very good at it.
Or those who can't coach. I feel like that's where I'm headed.
Those
what,
who can't
coaching?
coach.
Yeah.
What, coaching baseball or comedy or both?
Maybe both.
Yeah. Comedy baseball league.
Well, I think
sometimes if you can't do it, but you understand the mechanics, you can.
But you can
explain easily.
Well, I can do comedy. Yeah, I guess but doing comedy, that's like the easy part. It's booking the gigs, promoting the gigs, returning the emails, finding a parking
side
spot.
Of the show.
The business side. We're supposed to take the conversation away from stand-up.
Yeah, we can't talk about stand-up.
Brody,
Go ahead,
right.
Chad.
That's right.
I just want to apologize for bringing up the fire festival coming in here. I feel like it derailed the whole conversation. And I feel like you were like opening up, and I came in here with all this energy. And I thought I was going to be like the surprise guest, and I thought bringing up the Fire Festival because it was a play on words off the Festival of Friendship. I thought it'd be funny.
It was funny. I'm not saying it wasn't funny.
It was a fun.
Do you guys know each other?
It was a fun entrance.
Chad, do you know
each other?
Yeah.
Do you know Jeff?
I've this is our first meeting, I believe. We've seen each other before, but I don't know if we've ever met.
I think
before.
we've seen each other.
Yeah.
Chad, you're here to promote something though.
Yeah, I have like an album / EP
Hey,
out.
cool.
What?
It's out right now.
Yes.
What's it?
What?
Hey, what's it called?
It's called A White Guy Named Chad. You
A
can get-
white guy named Chad.
Yeah, it was number 5 in the country. How about that?
It's available now.
It's available now wherever you get
You made it
iTunes?
on. It's an album recording, or is it video too?
recording. I did a video, but I scrapped it. I wasn't happy with it. You know, like your live in the main room is brilliant.
Not according to a lot of reviews.
I saw that, and listen, you can't.
Reviewers are stupid.
I now look.
Critics get fucked. Oh, am I not supposed to cuss on this?
No, you can.
podcast?
Yeah, so we scrapped the recording because what did he say? He scrapped the audio because the recording was shit. White guy named Chad. It wasn't. That's crazy to think that it was number 5 in comedy.
Yeah, on what chart is this rating in number 5?
We would have to go back and look at the time because there is
even
way.
that wouldn't make number 5.
Well,
Can you imagine anything? Yeah, go ahead.
God, you'll remember this time frame, right? 2019. Wasn't there a craze where people like Stand Up would release a comedy album on Apple iTunes or whatever it was called, and they would go, "Oh, I'm number 1," right? But that's only because
there's only
Apple,
one person
music at
that
that
released
time
it.
they had certain categories, right? So it would be like number 1 in comedy, but that would make everyone say, "I've got a number 1 selling album." It's like, yeah, but it's in the category of comedy.
Yeah, a lot of people did that.
album.
Chrissy Mayer did that like in 2021. She came out with like Live from the 6th, and it was like number 1 on comedy too. And it's like, go listen to it. You'll hear what number 1 comedy on fucking Apple fucking Play is. Not very impressive, but whatever. Or maybe they have like Amazon. There's a bunch of places that they release that stuff, but whatever. I don't know how that. Whatever. It's the same as like Steel Toe claiming that he was number 1 in broadcasting in the St. Cloud area or in Menace in his market.
I had never heard of him. I live only an hour away from him, and I've never heard of him until.
Clearly, number 1 doesn't mean much.
No.
It would number 1 in his time slot in a tiny little market that's 187th in the nation, and it's like, all right, yeah, you're number 1. So you could just go around saying you're number 1 in anything. It doesn't necessarily mean it adds up to much. That's a fact, Jack. So number 5, that really doesn't mean much.
There was a total of 4 contestants, and he got number 5.
Exactly in 2019, think of all the people that were not in, like fucking Louis C.K. was on hiatus. Look at all the people that were kicked out at the time. Dalia, fucking. Yep. You go down the list of people that had just got Me Too'd and all that shit happened too. So the market was lean at the time.
You could say this. I'm saying, like, I'm not a guy who puts negative stuff out there. I mean, like negative. Sometimes I don't like always. Sometimes I have in the past, like rude.
And this is Brody, by the way, everyone.
Retweet, you suck, and then I go after him. I've done that in the past.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just put on my I had my special, my late night special.
Yeah,
it was on Amazon.
I really liked it.
People liked it. I liked it, and then I went on there recently. And I just
don't read the comments.
I know that, but it was just, but the comments were they weren't down the middle. It was either you loved it or you hated it.
That's
is what
good.
I was getting at.
You don't want to be down the middle. Then you're just okay.
I know, but here's the thing. I think that it's like it reinforces my comedy being too divisive or like not, You don't know me. It's not it's not a ticket seller. Like, can you fill seats? It's just it to me. When I saw it recently, the comments, it just added on.
I have some of the comments if you want to read them.
Never read the comments.
But I'm not. Here's the deal. I'm not Googling myself. This is something like where.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not seeking it out.
I know.
You know.
Here's the thing: people who criticize art, it's just a bunch of people who are afraid to try to make their own, and they're angry about it.
I'm not denying that.
And you can't be worried about the people who don't like you. You got to focus on those people who love you and build that.
And the thing is, with you, the people who love you, and that's the best thing.
You need 1,000 true fans.
You don't have
trying to build that up.
You don't have mediocre fans. You know what I mean? It's like,
according to Troy G, is like, this is comedy, 1 star.
But
what?
So you're also a drummer though, right?
So
I have rhythm.
Yeah, so there you go. There's the first instance of it. The guy who is fragile and has psychological issues just got done telling you for a minute and a half how he can't handle reading and putting negative stuff out there, and he doesn't ever Google himself, doesn't want to know what people are saying, and doesn't read negative reviews. And then his really good friend Chad Zumock'ed comes in, starting to read negative comments.
I will say this in the defense of Chad, right?
That was pretty fun.
Trying to be funny. However, read the fucking room. When you said, I've got some of the comments if you want, and the other guest goes, no, that's when you need to go, all right, okay, I won't read that comment then. But again, because Chad's got nothing else.
He's good friends with Brody. Allegedly, that's what I keep hearing. Yeah. Where he came in the beginning, you did hear him say, "Yeah, Chad, who's here to like ruin the fucking podcast, pretty much." That's
yeah. And again, if you're good friends with this guy, you wouldn't do that, right? You wouldn't do that.
Someone that has psychological problems and definitely fucking he was off his meds, had a bunch of issues at the time, and Chad Zumock'ed was well aware of it.
Yeah.
But this is his performance. He comes in bombing with shitty fucking shitty jokes, and it only gets worse from there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got rhythm, and that's all about timing. And you got timing, and it's a drummer, and I'm a drummer as well. We have that.
I see that on.
Yeah.
I've had sex with a drummer, so I'm kind of also a drummer.
Did he use a stick?
Oh, it was a big stick.
There you go.
It's lovely.
I'm just saying, for me,
right?
I don't Google myself.
Right.
I don't. I get occasional hate tweets. I get occasional hate DMs. Not that I don't get tons.
Close your DMs. You ever get work from your DMs?
Work?
Yeah. And close them. And also you can turn off getting comments from people you don't follow.
Yeah.
I mean, that you don't see them.
But I understand you're a woman.
Yeah,
so
I'm afraid.
you might attract some weirdos.
All my fans are weirdos. And I love them, but they scare me.
Dave Massey says, I had to turn it off in 10 minutes. 1 star.
This is a festival of friendship, Chad.
I'm just letting you know what's
Friends
out there.
don't ruminate
He's
on the
my friend.
negativity.
I'm just letting you know.
I'm curious why.
I read them.
What's in here is
those
love.
are the comments that he posted, so you know that he already knows them.
Listen, I apologize. I just wanted to get you, up to speed with everything.
Up to speed.
He's the one who posted those.
I posted that one, and but what I'm getting at is it just. For me, where I'm at, how I'm feeling, it just kind of reinforced that stuff is out there. And it's hard being, I wish I wasn't divisive. I wish I wasn't a lover. I wish I was more down the middle.
I
it would
love
be easier
the way you
for
are,
me.
but you wouldn't be you.
It'd be easier.
If you were more down the middle, you
but-
wouldn't have anyone who loves you the way your fans love you.
You wouldn't make an impact. It'd be easier.
This is the weirdest thing in the world. I have to just say this right now. The timestamps, I went through them last night, and I thought it was weird because it was almost like when I would make a timestamp and then come back to it to listen to it again, that it wasn't quite right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They are different now again today. There must be something wrong with Apple fucking podcast, dude. Timestamps.
Yeah.
Could it be you?
I double checked them. Like that's what I mean. Like I thought something weird was going on last night when I was making the timestamps. But no, I definitely fucking there's no way because this one is like a minute and a half off. But every single one of these has been off.
Well,
there's no way I went through and made 4, 6, 8, 10 different fucking timestamps, and we're halfway through them, and not one of them has been correct yet.
Well, I'm not trying to be a wise ass and say you're getting old, but it certainly sounds like early stage dementia to me.
Yeah, because I do this every day and never miss a beat. Right.
Oh,
right.
Other than that, other than my track record of never fucking up, other than that.
Well, Con, I think what you're trying to get across to the ladies and gentlemen in the chat is it's a good job that Brody left his selfie stick, as Peter Sky Parker reminded me in the chat right now, for Chad to use. You know, because Chad and him are really close friends, that Chad would read mean comments to the guy, like very, very close to when the guy decided to, call it a day, if you will.
Off himself. Yeah. All right. We'll see if this one works. Maybe. All right.
I'm booking the Festival of Friendship comedy tent.
You do a live Festival of Friendship, you'll see who comes out to support you.
Yeah. Your friends.
No, I try to get help. I try to look, I look at Eric.
Getting booked is hard in general.
Yeah.
So don't beat yourself up if you go through lulls. It's always going to be up and down. That's comedy, though. It'll be
I know, but when high, but also when you get to be, you're older. I'm older now, not young.
Wiser, which is important for comedy.
Wiser. But I also have personal issues like family stuff. And we all do. Everyone's got family issues. But I feel like I have some of that weighing on me too.
Yeah. Well, what type of family issues are you dealing with? Just to
you don't have to answer that. I'm
looking to adopt a kid.
Yeah.
Are you?
Amazing. That's amazing.
Are you really?
No. Is that a real laugh, Chad?
Yeah.
You should adopt a kid. That will fix it.
Taper it down.
Then you can write middle of the road dad jokes about, oh, my kid.
Brody.
Problem solved. Get a kid.
Brody as a dad would be hilarious.
Joke.
Yeah.
Oh, my kid.
These kids say the darndest things.
It's
I've heard that somewhere.
Brody and son, but it's a lady.
Well, here,
a 40-year-old lady you've adopted.
You have to adopt a kid now because that would be awesome.
Well, I'll do Big Brothers of the Valley.
Big Brothers of the Valley.
All right, you can tell this guy's clearly annoyed by Chad. Like, what is that? Like, he was like, "What is that laugh? Is that real? Like, what are you doing, dude?"
Yeah, straight away he called Chad out for doing a fake laugh, which I've never heard Chad do that laugh before until now.
Not that bad. That's pretty bad.
Almost sounded scary.
Yeah, almost menacing, as if Chad knew what was about to happen. You know?
Yeah, he knew. That's exactly what I was saying. That was it. He knew that shit was coming.
Yeah, creepy dude.
Fucker.
All right. And Chad does pop out, and he pretty much leaves the podcast halfway through it, and they replace him with another guy. So, and that is kind of what Brody said during the podcast is, we had you in here for a filler, and we only wanted you for about a half an hour. I don't know exactly like Chad's relationship. Maybe Sam Tripoli has a better idea, or like Earl Skakel. And we know that like Earl Skakel and Sam Tripoli, there's a lot of crossover there with those two guys. They're friends. They all hang out at the Comedy Store in LA. Is it?
So Quad, forgive me. When was this MLC episode? Do you remember?
What's today? Wednesday, Monday, right? Monday.
So it's Monday, right? So on Sunday, I saw on Twitter, Chad had tweeted out.
Today's Monday.
Right. So was it last Monday then, right? Yeah. So the previous Sunday, I saw Chad had tweeted out saying there might be a reunion soon or whatever, right?
Okay, what I said about that early stage dementia, I might not be far off my diagnosis.
Well, whatever day it was, a day before this show, I saw Chad tweet out saying that there's going to be maybe
Friday.
a reunion soon.
It was a
right?
Friday show then.
Yeah, all right, okay. So then I see on a Saturday morning my time, right? So bearing in mind like Florida's 4 hours behind UK time at the current moment. Yeah, around about midday. So first thing in the morning, I see Chad tweet out, "Me and Sam Tripoli was on LLC last night, and nobody clipped it." Whoa, that's all he tweeted, and I went, "One, who's Sam Tripoli?" Because I've always said that when I've heard his name. I've always heard his name, but I never figure out who he is, right? And second of all, I noticed about 3 hours after that, Misery Loves Clips puts out this video.
Oh, yeah, because he's like pretty much begging for Daddy to put something out for him.
Yes. It was interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, I had put that. I had put something mean in his comments too. So, yeah, that's what I pretty much said the same thing. Nasty meal, $5. Quad, care to send Rob Saul the link? He's venting about Missy B and Chad right now. Is this the actual nasty meal? If that's the case, yeah, I don't give a fuck. I would have Rob Saul on. I don't care. But yeah, he can't talk bad about Missy B. How dare you? He can only talk bad about Chad, who we both have in common as people we hate. That's a fact, Jack.
Well, I thought Rob Saul got along with Missy B. I thought he held the same sort of views that she does.
Anti-Semitic? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about. Yeah.
I still don't know who Sam Tripoli is, even though I watched a video of him earlier, I think. Yeah. But yes, Nasty Mill, I do appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you.
And no, if send him the link and he'll come on. If he's doing a live stream, why would he come on my show? What do you mean, doing his stream and my stream simultaneously? I don't know if that's possible. Is it? Yeah, we've done that a few times, I guess. I'll send him the link. I don't even know. Like, I'm really not mentally prepared for that. Yeah, I don't know where I want to go with Rob Saul, honestly.
Granny says Rob Saul is going to have to deal with me soon. What's going on there?
I think.
Yeah, I mean,
got quads back.
Yeah, no, I don't know, because I've had Rob Saul on many times, honestly. We just have never bumped heads since Stuttering John. Like, I got him on Stuttering John, and that's it. So, okay, well, anyway, moves have just been made. Links have just been sent. We'll see. I don't even know. I just sent Nasty Neil the link, and I don't even really know if that's Nasty Neil, to be honest with you. So you know how that goes, right?
Yep.
Just say meal.
All right, Honk. Right, Honk. I got to point this out. You're trying to convince Quad that he's got early onset dementia.
Yeah.
When, to be fair, Quad was trying to convince you the same thing on Saturday. So,
Ain't that the fucking truth? Yeah, I remember that shit, bro.
I know you do.
It's payback day. I get it.
Paybacks.
Shit, motherfucker was thinking today was Friday. Come on now, Quad.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. All right, moving on. Here we go. Let's play some of this shit. See what's happening here. We're gonna lose everybody waiting, but yeah. All right, back to our evidentiary committee to see what's going on here. Let's do it.
Come on, we're doing it.
Are we in it?
Doing it.
Are we in it?
We're in it.
All right, dude. That's what they like on the internet. They like you to get right in it.
Is that Brody behind you on your left?
Yes.
What is that? A painting?
Yes. What do you think that is?
I can't see. I'm wearing glasses.
So, Chad, last time I saw you, like, I'm not drinking anymore. And then the next time I saw you, like, I'm drinking because my board went out.
No, I'm back. I'm back on sobriety again.
Okay, nice. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
It's great, buddy.
Yeah.
Did he just get busted? did Sam Tripoli just say, "Oh yeah, and last time I talked to you, you didn't have your Roadcaster, which was very recent, and apparently he got off the wagon." Interesting, huh, folks? Interesting out there, right, folks? Right? No, not interesting. Okay.
Oh yeah. Damn, goddamn
Wonderful.
interesting. My bad. Splendid.
Busted. Chad Zumock busted again. Yeah, do you guys ever wonder if that little water bottle right there, and you see how Chadley acts, and he's always kissing up to these other people that come on MLC with him. Like he's always like, "Oh yeah, these guys are my bestest friends in the world," like Sam Tripoli. And then you could just see him sitting there, he's so happy that he got fucking somebody famous on MLC because daddy's gonna pet the back of his head now, right? And I don't mean, when he's sucking his dick.
What are you saying? You started that off with the water bottle. You thinking that maybe he's got some Tito's in there?
Hello. That's what I'm thinking now.
Tito's is good.
Yeah, because that's the thing about like vodka and stuff, man. You can just pour that vodka right in a water bottle and no one will ever have a clue, right?
Drink it straight.
Yeah. Like it's water. Like it's Russian vodka.
Everything's going well.
What, it's Sam Tripoli?
Sam Tripoli, just one ass word.
One ass word. That's a weird way to say it. All right, we're just going through these. I'm not setting them
Sports
up.
when football starts.
This is Oswald, Patton Oswald.
Thoughts on the Raiders offseason moves.
The last time we had Chad on, he got us kicked off a network. So maybe we'll have him back because we're not on a network.
Oh yeah, how come you didn't stand up to little what's his name, Chad? What's that little boy's name? Patton Oswald.
It's in the past. It's in the past.
Why don't you stand up to that little boy? He's got too much clout in LA.
Chad just burnt bridges of decades-old friendships. Gone in a minute. Gone.
He was standing up for you, Tripoli.
Yeah, I was standing up for him too.
Loyalty means nothing
to everybody. I stand up for everybody.
He's the people's
people's
champion.
I'm a man of the people.
Yeah. What do you think about Patton Oswald?
Send him the link.
Oh yeah. No, I don't like lady killers on my show, to be honest with you, man.
You don't forget, do you?
He gave his wife that fucking pill, man. I swear. I probably had bottle after bottle after bottle of pills next to the what was it? He was out in Colorado laughing and joking on his special about how they do a bunch of pills, this and that, and then fucking weeks later, wife gone, pills.
Yeah, wasn't it a short time after that he was like with another woman or something?
Oh, very quickly. Yes, very shortly after that. And speaking of short, he's very short as well. Coincidence. Maybe a bunch of these comedians are killers at comedy. That is, of course.
Oh, Sam, did you know Chunk stole SBS selfie stick?
No, I
did
didn't.
not know that.
No, they didn't.
Are you Chunk?
What's that?
Are you Chunk?
These fans, me, they're being assholes.
Who's SBS?
Stephen Brody Stevens.
Oh yeah, but Chad did help him kill himself though.
Okay,
come on.
Talk about that.
There it is, folks. Right there. You heard it. And we know that he did help him because we were just showing a little bit of evidence. So, yeah, like I've always thought that, like, if you were Chad's friend and you had to talk to the guy on the phone here and there, wouldn't that just help your if you're having mental problems, you don't want to be talking to someone like Chad on the phone. He's got enough of his own problems.
Oh, he's fucking uplifting. What are you talking about?
It's also funny, though, Cord. I'm glad that you played the moment of Brennan saying, "What about loyalty?" Right? So then Tripoli's like, "Okay, you talk about loyalty. Next time you talk about Brody, whatever that guy's name is, right? I'm going to tell you exactly who I'm loyal to, that guy, and tell you exactly what happened. Chad actually contributed to the guy demise, I suppose, or him making that decision to call it a day. And of course, Brennan is the bitch that he is. It's like, oh, we can't talk about that. Instead of actually going, no, we can have an open conversation about this, but word it in a way that I don't get in trouble on YouTube, you know?
Exactly. There you go.
Here.
Okay, my I'll stop. I didn't know if we're playing by the rules.
I already got one strike because of it.
Okay, stop. Okay.
Jesus Christ, man.
okay,
we're not
man.
we're not edgy LA comics like you guys. Hey, we're edgy.
Just look at Chad. He's just so giddy. Dude, it's disgusting. I'm going to throw up in my mouth watching this guy. He's just so fucking happy to have Tripoli there.
I just noticed his t-shirt.
He
Fuck
wishes his
Zuckerberg.
He wishes his buddy Chow was there right now too. They could share in the celebration.
Suck each other, all of each sucking each other off.
Also,
yeah, fucking Chow squeals like a little piggy too. That's a fact.
So, like I mentioned just before you played this, that Chad was on Twitter going, oh, I'm surprised nobody made any clips from that show from yesterday when I was on with Sam Tripoli. So even after this, Chad is still gloating of, oh, everyone should clip that because that was great. What, you want everybody to, like, the world to know that you're one of the reasons why this guy decided to call it a day, and you still think that's funny or acceptable?
Just like when he had TJ Miller on or whatever, like that.
Yep.
Like, look, Daddy, I brought you. Look, Daddy, like a puppy bringing his ball back to his owner, right? Like, look, Daddy, or bringing him a stick, you know, like, look what I did.
Yeah, he's
I'm a good boy.
He's about a piece of shit. Now, I don't know, Quad, whether you've got what Cardiff tweeted out today. I think it was today. The Chad image.
No, I don't think I did.
I'll make reference to it. So it looks like somebody set up a GoFundMe for Chad way back when.
Yeah, I did see that. I don't have it. I could pull it up real quick now. No
sorry,
problem.
mate.
For what reason?
Well, wait for it, Kahuna, because Quad's going to bring it up. It's hilarious when you see this reason for a GoFundMe. Now, I've seen
for a spring break.
Yeah, to make Chad's spring break better or something like that, right? So I've seen people give, disabled people shit for begging for money on GoFundMes, you know. I've seen people, ask to be paid for a vacation and stuff. But when I saw this today, I don't know the timeline on this.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I didn't know. But I mean, whatever. It doesn't look like it's this year, but I do remember him doing last year or the year before. It has to be within the last 2 years because I remember this picture coming out before. So,
why do we need to make Chad's spring break unforgettable?
Yeah, what a scumbag move. They gave Ray DeVito shit all year for fucking having a goddamn GoFundMe, didn't he?
Yeah, for the time he got hit by the semi. Exactly.
What a fucking hypocrite.
Exactly. But the funniest thing I find about this is make Chad's spring break unforgettable is I have a feeling Nick Swartzen probably made Chad's spring break unforgettable. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You guys know what I mean? Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, we know what you mean. We don't want to admit to it. Go on.
If you say it twice, I know what you mean.
Yep.
Know what I mean? But yeah, anyway, the guy anyway, all right, we'll stop showing that.
Back in my day, comedy is coming back, a Chad tweet from 2023. Just want to point out, Chad's always been a goof, no matter what time of the year it has been in the 51 years that Chad's been alive. The guy's a piece of shit. But yeah, back in my day, comedy's coming back.
Back in my day. Yeah. My old man. No, that's an actually funny bit. So maybe
2025. So that's a recent tweet. Then sorry, I can't understand your American time dates. Bloody hell.
Oh yeah, they're backwards, but that one's pretty obvious, self-explanatory.
Yeah.
All right. Back to the fun we were having.
Do blow indoors, but I did it, and then I realized what a
You ever
waste
do
of time
cook
it
with
was.
your kids?
Oh yeah, all the time, buddy.
No, because
That's all we
one
did.
of Chad's pals does.
No,
Yeah.
this
Nick Ricotta.
Chad, your friends do coke with their kids?
no. Do you know that internet lawyer Nick Ricotta who got arrested for doing coke?
Yeah,
Yeah, that guy. He got arrested.
You know him? You know him?
I know the story.
Oh, good.
'Cause
Yeah.
when you're an edgy LA comic, you gotta read up on what's happening. You gotta read up on what's going down.
On Reddit.
Yeah, for sure. I'm always
we're
on
not-
Reddit.
Nick and I aren't the best of friends. Let's just put it that way.
Marina, this is what you call a fucking show.
Yeah, that's
Love it.
that's another one that's been going back and forth at each other on Twitter is Nick Ricotta. You guys have to look out for that one too. Nick Ricotta and Chad Zumock battling it out. Chad Zumock versus Rob Saul battling it out. And of course Cardiff Electric and Bedabbler, of course, and myself. So Chad Zumock has been taking on a bunch of dudes, but he's been known to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, Chad needs to come to Hackamania.
Chad doesn't need that $1,000, Kahuna. He's got money left, right, and center, right?
Yeah, left, right, and center. He's always center though, middleman. But yeah, no doubt about it, man. This guy is killing it in the comedy scene. He was just at McCurdy's last weekend, right?
Where?
Exactly. Where?
What the
He
hell?
was at McCurdy's, and before that, he was like on a long trip with Nick Swartzen in Key West, a very gay neighborhood. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm
The name
saying.
of that place sounds like a male strip club.
Yeah, McCurdy's. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Curd. Yeah, I mean, what this whole Chad Zumock thing's not ending anytime soon. That's a fact. So we will be bringing up more of that on Wednesday, no doubt about it. So if you come back on Wednesday, Kahuna, you will not hear enough of Chad Zumock. Nasty Neil actually will be popping in as well.
Sweet.
Not Nasty Meal, Nasty Neil.
So besides Brennan, who does Chad get along with? Doesn't sound like anybody.
He gets along with plenty of people, I guess.
Joey.
Bill from Jersey.
Joey,
see, yeah, like all the nicest, best people. Exactly.
Granny.
That I think that's a tentatively
Over
for
already?
now. It's like a symbiotic relationship. I don't really see that one panning
Tito
out.
or
I can't speak for Granny though. I can't speak for him. Huh?
Little Lemmy.
Yeah, Lemmy likes him. She does like
Well,
him.
to be fair to Lemmy, I don't think there's anybody that Lemmy doesn't like. Even people that she's had a war with, like.
Hey, yeah, exactly. Here you go. Yeah, no, Little Lemmy is one of the most forgiving people there is. Pest. Chad is a TSN guy now. Correct. He
Get
loves the Shoelies.
I haven't watched that in so long.
Who
Yeah,
had?
like everybody else, right?
Oh wait, that's right. No, excuse me. There. Do not say that. They get 11 or 1,200 viewers per show. Every show, they're all real. That's it. End of story.
1,400, actually, my friend.
Jesus Christ.
Even better. Yes.
Yeah.
I remember over a year ago they were up at 2,300.
Well, they were doing better financially then. They could afford buying more.
I think that's back when Vince the lawyer was helping him buy viewers just to make him look bad. But he quit doing that. So they're just at their basic buying level.
Yeah. Well, I do think it's no coincidence that Chad has said a few months ago to Joey C that he talks to Shuley at least once a week. And then this weekend just gone, Chad's tweeting out things like, I'm going to strike you again, Rob Soul. I've done it before. I'm going to get your YouTube channel taken down.
Only to erase it, though. Don't forget that part.
Oh, yeah, of course. But again, I've seen it on whatever account that is, Chad's deleted tweets, whatever it's called, or Chad Boozmock. That's it. Yeah. What's hilarious though, Quad? Chad forgets that wasn't it only a month ago that he was crying that allegedly Stuttering John got his Patreon taken down.
Exactly. So how dare he be going after people's channels? How could he do that? Rob Saul, I will strike your YouTube and X moving forward. I already got reported your YouTube months ago. Interesting.
So now that
Months
John
ago.
is gone, whose camp is Rob Saul in?
I don't know. I haven't decided if he's in my camp yet. I haven't really crossed that one yet. That bridge. I don't know, man, whatever. I know he jerks dogs off and his old lady got stolen by his cousin. I don't know what other issues I'm supposed to have with him, but yeah. I don't know. We always goofed on him. Like Chris, whatever. I've told that story before too. Like Chris Abel's fucking with him while he was on our show, and we were stream sniping him and whatever. We had a few goofs on Rob Saul, so we never really took him seriously.
I don't know, man. Going out on a limb here, but I think I would have been good with the dog masturbation stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe we can look past it. Maybe we can look past it.
Yeah, you're
Maybe
right.
you're telling us more about you than we really want to know.
Well, I didn't mean how that sounded exactly. Thank you.
Yeah, let's all look past the red rocket.
So here's another thing you're gonna have to look past is his do you see this? I'm coming, stay by. Like he doesn't know stand by. Stand back, stand by.
Yeah.
Like Trump said, stand back and stand by. What do you think of the Proud Boys? I don't know. I'm not part of the Proud Boys, but stand back and stand by if I had a message to tell them. I already got his first Twitter suspended by messaging with him. I don't care. Twitter sucks. Indeed. Thank you, Chad Boozmock, for keeping all history of this guy's tweets yesterday. Oh, that's the other thing he does. Did you know that you can what did they like hide someone's comments?
What
With
on Twitter?
with like Twitter Premium, you can like hide someone's comments.
Oh, okay.
You can have it like shadowed or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because someone sent me that yesterday. I had ripped him a new asshole and was making fun of him with my Quadfather account. And someone said, "Oh, look, your thing was hidden," and he sent me a picture of it that you couldn't see it anymore. My comment. And so Chad doesn't just do that; he hides comments. What a bitch!
So wait, so Chad doesn't. Chad is a fan of censorship now.
100%.
Where before he was saying things like the Stuttering John. I thought this was America. I thought we were free to say whatever the fuck we wanted, right?
Stay by. Okay, maybe that's what he meant. Stay by, like Chad. Hides comments from everyone. Exactly. I don't really even know how that works. Maybe he pays for the extra thing. We also know he was trying to like promote and paid for advertisement on Instagram. So we know he's paying extra and doing stuff on these social media sites. So maybe he's doing a lot more than we would even imagine. Indeed. All right, we got a few more. Let's just get through these and we'll call it a night. We'll just watch this and I'll save up all the other Chad stuff I have for Wednesday. Wednesday. Yeah, I think we should. And he'll probably have a whole fucking list of stuff. Also, there's a bot that exists in where is it? Spirktopia?
It's not in that Discord, but it's in a Discord. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So anyway, the bot that has been saving all of Chad's tweets, so they're never going to disappear. They're archived forever, and it's a bot that does it, so it's just automatic. So even if he erases them, they still exist, and he erases half of the shit he puts out there, man. Like I would say about 50-50. It's a coin flip whether he deletes it in 10 minutes or a day. It's often.
He's worse than Stuttering John. I realized that Stuttering John was like that.
Yeah, it's Stuttering John, exactly. Because yesterday, me and you went to go look at the Stuttering John tweet about the $1,000 for any podcast, and it was gone. It was like, what the fuck? What a bitch, dude.
It's saying hi, Chad. Hi, Kevin.
I appreciate Marina not saying the F word there. Thank you.
Well, they won't let her.
Yeah, no, they won't let her?
Nope. Sam, did you know Chunk stole?
You already read this.
I know.
I know that Chunk read all the comments on his special, and then Brody decided to unlive himself.
No, that wasn't. No, because I talked to him after that.
Talking about Brody, I literally got a strike on my channel because somebody was saying something.
I talked to him afterwards.
Something else.
Yeah, we had lunch afterwards. It was fine.
You had lunch with Brody after he was dead?
I'm using code.
Remember when you said?
Yeah, see, exactly. So even Sam Tripoli famously remembers the time that he read all the negative reviews, and then Chad. Then he went to lunch with him. Do you think that made it worse or better?
Well, quite.
Did they have the lamb or the chicken?
Well, I'm going to defend Chad here. At that lunch is where he got the guy to say, "Yeah, you can have my selfie stick," and then afterwards, it didn't matter what happened, right?
Hey, if you ever unalive yourself, can I have your hey, if you ever unalive yourself, can I have your selfie stick, dude? That would be like
your ring cam light.
That'd be like amazing, dude. Can I?
Didn't you say that Chad brought this guy on?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of an asshole move to be going after Chad, isn't
it? Maybe he wanted to. Do you ever think about that, Kahuna?
He knew what the
maybe he's been waiting on the moment where he could go on a podcast with Chad and bring that shit up.
Yeah, but you wouldn't think they'd be such good friends if he was itching to get that out.
Hey, maybe they're not good friends at all.
Not anymore.
Yeah,
he's got the fuck Zumock'ed t-shirt on.
Fuck Zuck. Yeah, different Zuck, but close enough. I mean, maybe that is why you wore it, like a subliminal message. He's like, I don't have a fuck Zumock'ed shirt, but hey, a fuck Zuck shirt. Close. Maybe he'll get the reference. And then he has a Brody Stevens picture right behind him, and then he keeps bringing up Brody Stevens constantly. Isn't it kind of weird and bizarre that he just happens to have that picture? But I watched Sam Tripoli in that exact spot, and I do not remember seeing Brody Stevens behind him ever.
No.
Boy, if this is one of Zumock'ed's friends, I'd hate to see what his enemies are.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, they're not too far away from you. All right. Well, yeah, we got some of the Red Bar stuff. Are you guys interested in his thoughts on Red Bar, or should we just play maybe
save it?
No, I'm not even going to save it. I don't even think it's that important. We all kind of know Sam Tripoli's history with Red Bar. It's not that interesting. Yeah. I'll just play this. I got like 3 more clips we'll play, and then we can just ditch it. But yeah, Chad not getting laid. This one's funny. I got feeble fingers. Give me a second. Feeble.
23 years ago, I've been with my girlfriend 22 years.
Christina Walkinshaw.
That's her name, Walkinshaw?
I got a Sam Tripoli having sex story.
Chad.
I have a Sam Tripoli.
Chad, I'll give out your number if it's a bad story. If it's a mean story, I'm going to give out your number. I just need to know that.
No, it's a compliment story.
Okay. How hard did I drop the hammer?
It was like 2007 or 8. I don't remember. We were in Cleveland.
Oh, yeah.
We were in Cleveland.
Yeah.
And
Cleveland slow, Cleveland Midler. Yeah, we know. Let's go. Midler.
You tell that story, I'm going to out-asshole you.
Yeah, there's another friend thing, right? Like, yeah, if you give out a bad story, then I'll give out your phone number. He's like, yeah. Apparently, doxing people and giving out private information is a regular thing on the comedy circuit.
This girl's house, and Sam went in the room with this other girl, and holy shit, the moans coming from that room for hours upon hours.
You know what I learned that night? I like to be called the N-word while I have sex. It's such a weird thing.
Wow.
The same N word we're all thinking.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was going on
stay
for
here?
hours. Me and the other girl, like,
Wait,
I
so-
couldn't.
Wait,
Yeah.
Sam was making a girl moan for hours.
Yeah, and I was trying,
Maybe
and I was
he
making out.
doing his act.
It was
Hours.
distracting because I was trying to hook up, but Sam, the
Yeah.
girl, was too loud.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to it's hard to play pickup basketball when Jordan's on the court right next to you, huh, Chad?
I felt like Bronny James.
And then what happened to Sam Peckinpah? What's her name?
I don't know.
No, what's your girlfriend's name? Yeah,
My
Walkinshaw,
ex-girlfriend?
Peckinpah. I get them mixed up.
She's traveling the world doing stand-up comedy.
With
She lives in New York. She lives
All
in New
right. So anyway, I don't care about the rest of that, but you guys heard that Chad and Sam and two girls were at a house. Sam went into the other room and was fucking the shit out of a girl while Chad sat out in the front room listening with another girl, listening to sex.
I told you all.
Another room.
I told you Chad was a virgin. Nobody wanted to believe me, but yeah, he is.
Virgin?
Yep,
He's
he ain't
a
never had no sex.
fag. No.
He's asexual. He ain't never had sex with nothing. Nothing.
He's a fag.
Okay, he's a fag.
Yeah, what does it mean to sit out in a front room listening to other people have sex while what? Staring and looking at a girl and hanging out with her?
That means you're gay.
I mean, come on, dude. Like, if you can't hook up with a girl whilst sex is happening in another room, like loudly and disgustingly, like that really is poor Chad, exactly. That is not a good sign, dude. Like, literally, the dude must be gay. Like, how else can you explain that?
It's
Or
almost-
have
If anything
zero
more
game. Yeah, go ahead. Both of you at the same time. Go.
Go on, Kahuna.
I said I can't think of anything more uncomfortable.
Well, it's almost as if Chad is exactly like Aaron Emholt, even though he's going after the guy. It's almost like Chad is a carbon copy of Aaron Emholt. He's just sat there in the cuck chair, masturbating, listening to somebody else.
I drink your cum.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
you were thinking something else?
Well, no, I'm sure that Chad would have helped the lady clean up after Tripoli was finished.
I got hit in the face with a dick.
It's very possible that may have happened from the sounds of this story.
Yeah, it sounds to me like Honk is right.
Asexual. Yeah.
New
York.
She lives in New York. She's a great comedian.
I've never heard of her.
Well, she.
All right, so yeah, that's enough of that. The only other thing I heard was Melton came up a little bit, which I thought was interesting. Just a little side piece on that. 110. Let's see.
You got it.
No, it comes. Shut up, Brody. It comes with the warranty.
Get out.
Shut up, Brody.
I'm just showing off my board.
Dude, your board rocks, bro.
Do you have a board, Sam?
I don't have a board.
Sam, please address. You know Patrick Melton, Sam?
I've known Patrick Melton for 2 decades.
Really?
Yeah.
How come you never brought him up to me?
I don't know, man. He's doing his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, creepy fucking thing. He's doing his things. You could say that about like literally anybody. And
I will.
everybody. He's
Name
doing his
one
thing.
person.
The
Just
homeless
name
guy
somebody,
going.
Kevin.
The homeless
Just
guy
name a
going
guy.
through the trash can. He's doing his thing, man.
Yeah.
Just leave him alone. He's just doing his thing.
Just doing his thing.
Come on, doggy, give him a break. Sam's tweaker job versus Chad shaking. Discuss.
I don't shake at all.
I don't shake at all, dude.
Oh, that.
But yeah, so you saw there, Sam Tripoli absolutely was not willing to go after Melton and has known who he is for decades. I thought that was kind of interesting, honestly.
Also, Quad, real quick, there's a funny story behind that super chat that El Replay sent, but I'll allow him to say it. But I've seen there's a story behind that. However, it is interesting that Chad said there to Sam Tripoli, why didn't you tell me about Patrick Melton? as if to go, why didn't you give me some dirt on Patrick? Because I've got nothing myself. Because I'm useless.
He was unaware that he knew him. That is
Yeah.
interesting.
Makes
All
total
right. Well,
sense.
Pest says, "Did you see Chad's face?" Anyway, Granny is here. I didn't think you were there, Granny, or else I'd already brought you on, man. You're in a dark room. How's it going, brother?
It's going, man. How y'all doing?
Good, brother. Did I just say brother twice?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was having a little tiff with PSP there in the chat.
It happens.
It does.
You've been
Fuck
known to have a
PSP.
tiff or two over the years.
Oh shit, and maybe even several.
We're gonna play this back because I want to see Chad's face when that's said. Let's see here.
Oh. Chad, so you're the guy who goes to Best Buy and buys the warranty?
Well,
Let's
no,
Chad's face close.
it comes. Shut up, Brody. It comes with a warranty.
Get out.
Shut up, Brody.
I'm just showing off my board.
Dude, your board rocks, bro.
Do you have a board, Sam?
I don't have a board.
Sam, please address. You know Patrick Melton, Sam?
I've known Patrick Melton for 2 decades.
Really?
Yeah.
How come you never brought him up to me?
I don't know, man. He's doing his thing.
Okay.
Yeah, creepy fucking thing. He's doing his things. You could say that about like literally anybody. And
I will.
everybody. He's doing his
one
thing.
person.
The homeless
Just name
guy
somebody,
going.
Kevin.
The homeless
Just
guy
name a
going.
guy.
To
All right. Enough. All right, we're done with Chad. Granny, who is here now, who has had experiences with Chad, and I don't mean gay ones like everybody else has, but
He tugged me off. He tugged me off at a Hilton.
Fair. Oh, is that what you guys were in a Hilton when you did the podcast together? That's interesting.
It was, yeah. It was a damn Hilton. Yeah, he tugged me off right there in the bathroom. Joey watched.
Granny,
actually do believe
is that the start of your chafe issue that you have after Chad?
No, man. Wait, no, dude. Scotch tape around your wiener works, dude. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm all right, mate. I'm not circumcised, so I don't have to worry about that.
But yeah,
wait, hold on. I don't think wiener skin really matters in the game of chafing. Well, you know what?
Hey, you know what?
I don't know.
You put that fucking duct tape on there or whatever, and it's gonna you will become circumcised when you pull that shit off.
You only do that once.
Yep.
Honk, I don't think. Look, fuck, man. There's a lot to unfold there, including your wiener skin. You don't put fucking duct tape on your wiener, dude. What's wrong with you?
What the fuck do you put it on? You call it wiener tape.
It's Scotch tape is wiener tape.
Okay.
Why are we taping our wieners anyway?
To avoid chafing, dude.
Well, no. I have a
No,
feeling you're tucking. Have you been tucking it back lately? Like, has something changed in your
No, man. You wrap that motherfucker up. No. No. You wrap it up like a damn mummy.
Rubbing on denim?
No, it ain't rubbing on denim. No, I wear basketball shorts.
You rubbing it a lot, I bet.
Maybe try some lotion.
What the fuck is lotion to make it more moist? Y'all don't know shit about wiener sweat, dude. This is look. I'm not gonna fucking do shit with y'all tonight about how to keep your dick not moist. Okay.
Oh man. Yeah. So, what kind of shit you been up to lately, man?
I've been getting into trouble.
Yeah, I heard you got in trouble. We had Corndiff on here early, and we avoided that subject like the fucking plague because that's between y'all. But anyway, I just figured I'd have Corn back on because it's been a while, and I seen he has some free time now, so I figured fucking have him on. Same with you. You're welcome on anytime, as you know.
I'm good, but
good
listen,
question,
no, yeah,
Rob.
we
Why is Granny in the dark? What's going on here? You
Why am I in the dark?
Yeah.
Because I'm sitting on the back porch. Y'all don't like dark? And I'm on my phone.
Mig Sig. Drinking
I'm having actually, yeah, it is menthol. Fuck. Yeah, no, I'm having several cigarettes, yeah.
Oh, cigarettes.
What, y'all want to see my face? How much you motherfuckers
fine.
really want to see my face every week for real?
Well, we do an audio stream on this channel too. It's good. We got the RSS feed. We got it all. Audio, you name it. I've been married for 25 years, and my husband has never put any tape on his dick. G. Rob says.
Well, I swear for God, if fucking PSP says anything, he's a goddamn lie. If he says a word, he better have tuned out as soon as he heard my voice.
Oh yeah, audio wise, yeah, that's on him though. And fair enough. Tonight he already had to experience Frankie McDonald's audio was dog shit. In all honesty,
I don't give a shit about Frankie McDonald. He's fucking tarded.
No, we ain't.
Oh no, I love Frankie McDonald, but he's tarded. He's allowed to be audio not okay.
He's a normal guy. He's regular.
No, he's tarded. No, he's a little tarded.
I think PSP is just trying to help, isn't he?
Yeah.
No, he's not. I swear to God, he's not. No.
No, Frankie always comes in here to teach us stuff like world history and whatnot. Like this.
Frankie, how many Jews died in the Holocaust?
None.
Exactly.
Yeah, we all know Frankie's doing the Lord's work. We know this.
He's the
PSP ain't doing the damn Lord's work. Yeah, exactly. You know how Jesus was born perfect? Frankie's like the Danny DeVito of, the twins that the Lord had born.
Twins. I've seen that movie.
Yeah. Frankie is Danny DeVito. And Jesus was Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger? Yeah, I know Schwarzenegger. He's a good actor. Hey, Kahuna, just FYI, you're more than welcome to take off. I've been dragging you into the deep here, buddy. It's 3 hours.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, just wanted
if you want me out, just give me.
No,
man.
Opposite of that. Yeah, you're good. I just wanted to make
He's
sure.
trying.
I don't want him to feel like I'm holding him hostage. That's all.
He took that damn early breakfast fucking comment to heart, didn't he, Kahuna? Well, I gotta be up with it. He's got like this old man biker gang he's got to be with in the morning. He's got like a rider patch.
I don't get breakfast in the morning.
Are you a biker? I think you and Honk would have something in common if you're a biker, man.
I'm a lot of things.
Wow, doing it.
I got one of them.
You part of a club or something?
No, not a biker club, but other clubs. I've got probably 13 bikes, I think.
You part of a clan?
No, they're all old. Most of them are old 1980s shit,
Schwins? What are we talking here, man? What you got? You got Huffies? What kind of bikes?
Yamahas mostly.
Oh shit! Oh, electric bikes. You made it sound like you were like in some kind of like Huffy / Schwinn biker gang.
Yeah, you got
y'all
them
wearing
on your back
leathers
wheels so you can do some like wheelies and shit. What do you
I've got a couple Schwinns. Schwinn apple crate. I got one of those.
I don't know why that made Rochi's fat ass crack up.
I don't know. It's so late, Granny. I'm like delusional at the moment.
Delirious? Yeah. That was one of the funniest comedy albums of all time, buddy. That's where you're at, too.
In all honesty, part of my brain is saying, I know that Granny's on, what's that thing that you had to beat up? Raccoon, right? I know you're on Raccoon Watch right now, Granny, on your back porch.
I thought you were going to say he was on the spectrum, but close enough. Go ahead.
Oh, that or the other, one or the other. So, but yeah.
Granny's here again, apparently.
I'm not good at phone streaming, boys.
There you go.
Oh,
We got to figure it out. I was gonna say we already watched a wonderful phone stream earlier today with Lou and Joey C. It was pretty funny shit though. They're good.
Why was Rochi laughing? I'm very curious. I missed it.
Your Schwinn comment? You nailed it with the Schwinn.
Yeah, you actually.
I was
made me laugh,
dying
Granny.
too, though, for real.
But yeah, I don't want to give you the win, Granny. So I was laughing at what Quadfather said, not yourself, right?
Yeah, appreciate it.
Killing it, man. All right. Well, I think we're gonna wrap this thing up. Granny, you should come back Wednesday or fucking Friday or something. Maybe you and Lemmy or whatever do something with us. We ought to do it.
Yeah, what are we gonna call it? Like, hold on, let's think of a name here. Rochi, help me out here. Maybe like classic BYB.
OG BYB.
OG BYB.
Yeah. If it's Friday, I just got to keep the Friday thing going. But if you came back Wednesday, I could throw in a curveball there somehow.
You gonna have these old fucks when we do it, or is it just
all I've got left is old fucks?
Kick his ass off.
Young blood's gone.
Kick his ass off. I've heard enough of this kid already.
I wasn't even talking about you, Kahuna. I was talking about Honk and whatever his buddy's name is.
Wingwee's gone.
Wingly, wing ding wee. Yeah, something like that.
Wing.
All right, everybody, do your fucking plugs. How about you, Granny? You got different plugs now, don't you? Like I don't even have your fucking plugs in here. Let me see.
Yeah, that's what a
friend
friend does. Oh, I did tell the story. Do you remember that? Hold on, before you fucking end this, motherfucker. Do you remember when I called you like in the dead of night and told you that I needed to be bailed out?
I don't actually recollect that. I saw you put that in the chat, and I read that, but I didn't recall it. Don't recall it, man.
You were one of all the 2 people that were like, "All right, man, now let me get up. Let's see what I can do."
That's a friend there,
and
buddy.
I was like, "No." I was like, "No, I'm just fucking with you." Anyway, so my plugs are Granny Loves an Eye on YouTube. That's it really right now. Corndiff is on hiatus. We'll see how that goes. What hey, hold on. What Corn say about all that? I didn't want.
I mean, we really didn't get into it, but yeah, I just threw it out there automatically. Like, yeah, I know that Chops and X Corp are a real issue, and he just agreed. They're a problem. They're a problem. They're a problem, and they always will be a problem. They're troublemakers. And that's
Look, I would like to say this, man, for everybody that is a fan of WGNN. I was the problem.
Fair. A man taking ownership of his stuff, and there you go. There's Corndiff's plugs. I don't know how much that helps. That's the only thing you ever plugged.
It doesn't fucking help me whatsoever. It's
I know.
the worst thing you could do.
I'll fix it, man.
Granny Loves an Eye. ANAI. Please subscribe. Please.
Yeah. Let me add fucking because I got.
God, you got Lemmy's plugs. She's got a YouTube channel as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, I got those.
Yeah, there you go.
They're always there.
No, fuck it. That works, man. You know what? You really fucked me over on this one.
Well, the only other thing I had was your Twitch channel, which is love. Granny loves getting banned.
Yeah, good luck on that one. I can't even access the fucking thing.
All right. YouTube.
Anyway, you did all right, Cripple. Don't worry about it.
Again, we're talking about quad or.
I think he was calling
you cripple now too. What? I've never seen you toting around a damn wheelchair.
I'm not wheelchair bound yet.
So what is it, Granny?
You got
love getting banned still?
ANAI. I had to fucking
just that
use the I.
ANAI. That's it.
Yeah, that's a. Well, that'll do it. Yeah. I wish that tree would have won harder.
There you go. An eye.
That's terrible. That's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
But it kind of clarifies that that's an eye there at the end.
No. It's not even close. It's not.
What do you mean? It's Granny loves getting anal with
you have disappointed me once again.
Yeah, you didn't clarify.
I did. And so look, I don't need your goddamn help. All right. I got my dad now. I got a new dad now.
A new dad.
His name's
Who's your daddy?
His
and what
name's
they do?
Bob Levy. Catch us on Bob Levy on the Levy-verse. Coming up once he gets.
How's that?
Huh?
He get his teeth yet?
That actually is pretty good. Yeah, he did get his teeth. Yeah, he did. He chose the Bugs Bunnies. He got the Bugs Bunnies over the Steve Harveys. I was rooting for the Steve Harveys, but he got the Bugs Bunnies, and some bitch probably eat a carrot in half with no problem.
Start gnawing on trees.
Goddamn, it's close, man. His whole damn head was swelled up. I saw him earlier today on BFs, and his whole fucking head, it just woof. God damn, is it swelled up? But hey, what can you do? You know what I mean?
Yeah, from getting all those teeth yanked and shit. That hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was a while ago. What would his head be swollen up from now?
I think from getting them drilled in, bud.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but that was all done already. He already had the anchors in.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that is true. I thought he just had to have the new teeth that were newly minted.
Well, fuck, I don't know what swells your fucking head up like that. I don't know what his head is swole.
What it is.
Maybe they made the teeth too
plugs.
big.
He got plugs. I knew it. I'm gonna look at his hair really closely next time I see him on stream. I bet he got plugs.
How the fuck you gonna get Michaeline plugs? Who gets Michaeline?
We'll
Sir, I would like to look like a 65-year-old lesbian. Who the fuck does that?
Levy will go in and ask for the Eddie Munster.
Sir, please give me the M-Holt.
Honky, you got any plugs?
Be back here Wednesday night.
Right. And check out Equal 2.
Yeah, whatever. You know me, I don't do plugs. Everyone go subscribe to Little Lemmy on YouTube. Cheers.
As well. And of course, Kahuna, you got to have some kind of plugs there, buddy.
Shit, no, I got fired. This is it right here.
You
got
my plugs there. Everything is right here. YouTube.
You want to plug my show again for me, bro? Bro, let's plug my show for me again.
Thanks for stepping on my shit. I appreciate it.
Say it, Kahuna. Say Granny loves anal.
I don't even really understand. What do you mean you got fired? Why don't you try to explain that shit to us one last time?
Well, I was doing in the spider.
I had to fight my whole life. I could beat you up even if you had 1,000 knives. Even if you had infinity knives, I would punch you up into the air like a kite. I bet you sleep with the night light, cause you're scared of the dark, cause you stink like a fart. Well, I light your fart on fire with my rounds. You think I won't? I do it all the time. I bet I got more money than Jay-Z. Compared to me, Jay-Z is lazy. Plus Beyonce thinks that I'm cute. It's okay, Beyonce, I think you're cute too. I made out with so many girls. Made out with every girl in the world. I might look small, but I'm not. I don't care if you're big, I'll fight you. Well, I do know that I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stats, I bet you that she calls. Cause I am the baddest of them all. If you ain't about money, then I don't mess with y'all. Y'all think I don't get girls, cause I ain't very tall. If she see my stacks, I bet you that she calls.